America! Fuck you too! Good morning, America! Fuck you too! Whatever nigga said. Watch out to this play.
Oh my God! Oh no! Don't.
That's a touchdown. Oh,
fucking God! Run! Oh.
The game was just over maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm seeing my man McLean. What's going on, bro?
Not good, dog.
What is it? As a guy who's been a fan for over 40 years, like, what does it do?
No pride, no guts. That's what it turned. That's what this shit is about.
Okay, I think you can have pride in football, right? You might be proud.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna drink myself to sleep tonight. I'm telling you, man. I'm that fucking upset because this shit right here today should have never happened.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gunshine stay high. What them boys still voting in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the model of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Bell Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the ground. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South.
All right, man. So listen, we got here earlier today, got on the field, man. The energy seems different. All right. So we get Jacoby George back today. The line starts at 8, 7.5, goes up to 8.5. We do a show about it. Now it's at 10. So Vegas is basically saying, listen, Miami's blown the University of Duke out 2 years in a row, and we don't see any different here. Miami offense hasn't been good enough to blow anybody out. So maybe Vegas believes getting Jacoby George back, a couple more weeks, getting comfortable with the offense. Maybe the offense can put a game together. If the offense can't put a game together, then Duke is in trouble, and there are a lot of other teams are in trouble when the offense starts playing. Because the defense, other than 6 big plays, if you look at the statistics, have been on par. What else? This week, man, got to watch some football. Got to go see big Miami Central, Bain. And Bain, University of Auburn was there on the sideline with Bain. I didn't see any University of Miami coaches there. That doesn't mean they weren't there. You know what I'm saying? But Auburn was there. You know, Bain took a visit to Auburn and came back, and then everybody crystal balled them to Auburn. But Bain played lights out versus Columbus. And then on the other end, number one outside linebacker named TJ Capers. He ran around. He did his thing, man. The first half of that game was bad for Columbus, 35-7. And then Columbus, number 4 wide receiver Jose, and number 12.
And boy name was Jose. Yo.
Got the.
What's going on, man? What's going on,
busy
man?
in the second half.
And what's going on, man? 786-459-499. My name D. We about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. We're finna get in here, track down this Cormani McClain commitment, talk about it. I got my boys in the back. They're going to come in here and shoot it with me. What's going on, man? 786-459-499. You want to get down to IOD Squad. Shout out to all the villains in the comment section. Raheem, Brandon, Tooks, Trav, everybody with them badges. We might go villain comments. If these comments get too crazy, we may go villain comments. We got Cormani McClain, number one cornerback in the nation, set to commit tonight between Alabama, Miami, and the Florida haters. The Florida Gators. 786-405-9499. You want to get down with IOD Squad. IOD Squad, that's us. That's what we trade at. We talk about finances and we trade every day. Bitcoin, we talk about Bitcoin, NFTs. We done sold about 25 NFTs we sold. Shout out to Rich, an NFT expert on that. Shout out to Medi, another NFT expert. We talk about all that, man. So 786-405-9499. I'm gonna pin the link at the top of the comment section. But today, man, Cormani McClain, number one DB in the nation, set to commit. Should be happening soon. I think the Canes got a one-way chance. How about that? How about that? And I think the Canes got a chance. What we talking about? What we talking about, huh? Huh? If y'all new in here, man, y'all know the intro song be going off, don't it? Shout out to Andrew Evans. Shout out to Andrew Evans with the hats going up. And nigga, I'm gonna put my boy Medi in here. Boom. Nigga, my boy Rich, I'm put my boy Rich in here while I do some work in the back end. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. Feel free to donate. Feel free to send whatever all this. Feel free to send money emojis, whatever comes the money in the comment section. But one thing y'all can do that is free is hit the like button for me. If you want to join and become a football villain, hit that join button and you get access to the football villain huddles. We had a huddle today talking about Cormani McClain and where we thought he was going, why we thought he was going there, and we think the Canes got a chance. How about that? The Canes got an old fighting chance in this thing. Right, y'all looking at that's Andrew Evans. Look at those hats. Ain't that interesting? Look at them hats, dog. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Look at them hats. All right, man. Look at them hats. And if you're a football villain, you know what I'm talking about. Look at them hats. Interesting. That boy Chris say, "Oh no, we got the flat hat."
Yeah.
There it is. Man, so listen, y'all talk to me, Richard Medi, man. Cormani McClain, number one cornerback in the nation. We've had all types of cornerback recruitment issues. I didn't think we got a big-time cornerback since who? Mike Rock. Mm-hmm. Tracy Howard. Shout out to my boy Sean Rounds. Footballville biggest donor. That's our booster right now. Old Sean Rounds out in Texas. Our
sponsor of the show.
Our big oil money sponsor of the show. Sean Rounds sell Kool-Aid and cartoon socks. That's our big sponsor. So listen, man, we land a big time cornerback like this. We haven't did it in a while. You know what I'm saying? We're like, what does that mean? What does that mean, Medi, to the program? Because we've been chasing these cornerbacks, dog. We don't let a few get away from American Heritage, and I don't even want to start naming it, dog.
Man, go ahead, Medi.
Medi on mute. Unmute yourself. Go ahead, Rich, to Medi, figure it out.
You get me?
There you go.
Yeah, we get you.
Oh, wow, I know the mute. Okay, it's my gaming headset because I ain't bring my other headphones, so I ain't know that this thing muted for me. Anyway, if we keep focusing on like big time recruits, like I don't know, like we talk about cornerbacks that we chasing. I don't know, what's Chris Graves ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the guys on this team ain't bad. I just like we gotta stop latching on to everything we see on these recruiting websites, man, because they definitely push these narratives that kind of look down on kids that end up being stars. And we know it. You've talked to what's buddy name? Andrew Evans.
Yeah.
He's told you about how that system works, and we discussed the flaws in that system and that logic.
Yeah.
And until we start recognizing that just because a kid is a 4-star or a high 4-star, not a 5-star, that he may be shit, in some cases, a South Florida 3-star, I would take over certain kids in the country, if I'm being honest, depending on
It's
where they're from.
evaluation. It's
Yeah.
evaluation, man. We kind of proved that the other day when we went down the top 25 when we did the James show, right?
Mhm.
And we went down
Yeah.
all the top recruits. And some of them transferred, some of them, yeah. So it's evaluation, but go ahead. Yeah, it's evaluation. Definitely evaluation.
Yeah, and so we got to stop latching on this. If we get Cormani today, great. I'm going to continue to say what I've been saying in December. Put that pen on paper. And we know in today's day and age, we saw that starting last season, signing day, them bags and them boosters start coming in, things start getting different. And the kid you thought was committed and locked up, gonna find out he ends up being a Jordan. What's his name? Jordan Travis. What's the kid's name? Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter. And going somewhere that nobody had in the consideration, or Kevin Coleman. So I don't know if either one of them got paid by a booster, but allegedly they did. But yeah, it's one of those things where like just relax, man. But like I said in the chat just moments ago, if you do pull this off with the record we have, that is bad for the rest of college football. Because that tells you that even when we down, we still up. You know what I'm saying? I want you to put the word out on the streets. We back up. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not overly concerned with it. I know some of the fans is kind of, freaking out and nervous about it. It's all good, man.
What does it mean to you, Rich?
I mean, for me, it's real simple. I mean, the tides are turning when it comes to recruiting. That's for sure. Do we want to put a lot of stock in anything, especially prior to signing day? Nah, but does it give us a little bit of bragging rights? If we do land Kamani, yes, it does. I'm looking towards the future in terms of production on the field, and the one thing I see is that if Kamani is just one domino of of three more that I'd like to fall, right? So we got one reclassification already who's already a Kane commit. Then we got Kamani if he commits, then there's Desmond Ricks and I just said his name earlier today. Damari Brown at American Heritage.
Right.
So those are all the dominoes that I'm looking to fall. So I'm looking for 4 different pieces. I'm looking for that straight flush,
You're going big time, huh?
You feel me? Like one guy is great, 2 is even better, but I'm looking for all 4 of those dominoes to go ahead and fall, because if they fall to us, that means they don't fall to Florida or Alabama or Georgia or any other school. And I'm tired of seeing national championships where the whole secondary is nothing but South Florida kids. So that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. If you're watching on Twitter, if you're watching on Facebook, y'all come on over to YouTube, man. We just want to pump up on that, man. Come on over to YouTube. We watching on Twitter, on Facebook. Y'all come on over to YouTube. So yeah, we in here. We're gonna try to see if we can find the stream or find something with Kamani commitment on it. But we're gonna see here. We're gonna talk about it live. Like I said in the villain huddle that we had today. KB, what's going on? KB done snuck in here.
What's good?
Where you at? Where you found? Where you at, boy?
At the grocery store, ain't it?
Nah, I'm at the bank.
Where you at, boy?
Oh, that boy at the ATM. What's the pin number?
Oh boy. Yeah,
You taking out that money?
Yeah, wish.
Hey, shout out to Greg Gordon, man. I think he think I know something, but I don't.
You think what?
He says Medi foreshadowing something about to happen with a team on the table.
Nah, if you're a football villain, man, we talked about it. We talked about it today, man. Florida, you know what I'm saying? Alabama had the lead. I mean, wasn't nothing I was paying attention to. But recruiting is fluid, bro. It changes. I always tell y'all the story. We were sitting in there with Shamar the whole day long, and we watched that process, man. And yeah, it's constant, and it's in your face, and it's it doesn't stop until the kids say, "I like to take my talents too," and wherever you're going.
And it don't stop then. It don't stop to the facts. The facts come in.
Yeah, true.
When the coaching staff got the paper in hand with the signature, that's when it's over. And even then, I think it still be some people last minute. Hey man, last minute, man, you want to go ahead and resend that LOI, man? We can get you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then with the transfer portal, it really don't stop because the dude go there and he don't like what he see and he, you know, like we looking at funny story. We talking about Texas A&M and all them true freshmen is got what they all about to do. Reach out to all them coaches that was still on their phone. Hey man, y'all got a spot for me, man? What's up?
What's going on there? They had a few get suspended, right? Yeah, they had a few get suspended. 3, but they brought in how many? They had three top recruits get suspended, but they brought in so many.
Yeah.
The video y'all was watching at the beginning, that's about to drop tonight. A 30-minute video. A 30-minute video that's about to drop tonight. In the Caneville experience for the football villains. That's the video from Duke game, and we interview a fan. Video kind of funny though. Like we interview a fan, we interview my boy from IOD Squad, Gerald. We in his suite, and he talk about giving $30,000-$40,000 to the University of Miami, and the team losing, and how does it make them feel? And we actually get a live reaction. A live reaction from us when we was actually watching the touchdown when Duke quarterback stretched the ball across the end zone. All bad, though. It's all bad. I don't even know what to say about it, though. All bad. We're gonna bring X in here. X.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Man, chilling. What's the deal? What's popping?
What's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing. Well, we got a commitment coming pretty soon. Everybody asking me, hitting me up. What's going on?
Check it out right here. Here we go. Check this out.
Man with the plan.
What?
All good at 10:30 a.m. Watch out to this play.
Oh my God! Oh no! Don't.
That's a touchdown. Oh,
Fucking God! What?
The game was just over maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm seeing my man Malone. What's going on, bro?
Not good, dog.
What is it? As a guy who's been a fan for over 40 years, like what does it do?
No pride, no guts. That's what it turned. That's what this shit is about.
Okay, don't do that. I think you can have pride in football.
I know a lot of y'all feel like that, dog. No pride, no guts. That's how the season been going, dog. That's how the season been going. No pride, no guts. No pride, no guts.
That's
but
the
that's
only
gonna
thing
drop
you can
tonight
say.
for the football. That's gonna drop tonight in the private section, man, for the football villains. And eventually it'll be released to everybody. That's about a 30-minute video. With us talking about Duke, and we go a lot of cool things on there, bro. So let's see, man. Let's see what we can find. Let's see. See what we got going on. X.
Yo, what's good? What's good? I see everybody keep asking me what's going on with Desmond Ricks.
What about Desmond Ricks?
He since he reclassified, UM was like, I think when he came out with his top 8, he was saying UM was probably like in the top 3. And it'll be interesting to see, like, what happens with Cormani and then what happens with him. Because I think I've heard I don't know how true it is, but I heard somebody say that those two were planning on going to the same school.
Really? What's the connection?
I don't know the connection. I
Folkway?
mean, that's well, I'm not gonna say Folkway. But it wasn't him. It was I'm trying to see. It was somebody from 24/7. I think I don't know which one it was, but they were saying like they both end up at the same school because I guess they talked about it. You know, when they was a little younger or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got it pulled up. I got it pulled up in the back. I don't see nothing going on yet.
Yeah, it ain't gonna start till 7 o'clock.
Cool. Yeah, so Desmond Desmond Rich reclassifies also, and Twan Jackson. We had Twan Jackson on last night, and he talked about and he talked about a lot of things, man. He talked about what it took him to reclassify, what went into all of that. But the interesting thing I keep hitting on that he talked about was Miami losing, right? And him still wanting to come be a Cane and what's important to him. And I've been saying it for a while that recruitment is selling, though. You know what I'm saying? Recruitment is selling. There's a lot of things. He said he wants to be a Cane. He always saw himself being a Cane. And it's not all about winning.
It's about selling. It's about relationships. Trusting a coach. You know, you're going to be there for 4 to 5 years, but trusting that coach and seeing, you know, can he mold you into something that you could be without being around your family daily, stuff like that. So, and I think, you know, our staff, Mario, and the rest of the coaching staff, they do a real excellent job at that. You know, not just with the recruits, you know, a lot of the parents, like, they speak highly of them, like real highly of Coach Mario and the staff.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a parent say anything negative. And that's even with kids who he don't get at UM. Like, you know, the past cycle that committed elsewhere, or even this year, kids still speak real highly of Coach Mario. You know, I ain't gonna say that's rare, but you know, sometimes kids will be like, they won't mention it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of kids still speak highly of Coach Mario, even if they pick Ohio State Brandon Ennis, he speak real highly. King Williams speak highly, you know. So I think, like you said, it's selling in his relationships. You know, as a parent, do you want your kid to go to that team, and can you trust the coach? Man, I see somebody say, wish we would have kept McLean and B-Mac. Man, B-Mac was a spy, man. B-Mac came here for 2-3 weeks and he did his dirty work. Went on to Georgia. And one thing I will say, though, I do think if we kept B-Mac and Coach Hickerson, I think, you know, the running backs in the wide receiver room would have been like kind of solidified by now.
Yo,
What's up?
I heard it go. You guys go out on my headphones.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. Ain't nobody talking. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it looked like Street talking, but I think you muted Street.
We thought, we were listening to you talk, X. So listen, we got maybe 20 minutes. You're supposed to commit at 6:30, between 6:37. I got it on in the back, I think. It said between 6:30 and 7. So X.
Yes, sir.
Who's the highest rated recruit we've had? See, we've been through this drill a couple of times.
You mean
right?
who's the highest rated recruit we ever had, or you mean like
cornerback? Last time we got Chris Gray was like a high 4-star, right?
Yeah, it has to be either Tracy Howard or Brandon Harris. It got to be one of those.
Right, we're going back to
maybe Tracy Howard, because I think Tracy Howard was he was a 5-star. I think he was the highest cornerback we've ever had.
Tracy Howard?
Yeah.
He was number 1, right?
Yeah, he was probably. It'll have to either be him or maybe. That's going. I'm not gonna even go back that far, but yeah, it probably was Tracy Howard most likely.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Here's
him and Brandon Harris, because him and Brandon Harris I think Brandon Harris was probably like the number 3 cornerback in the nation, and then Tracy Howard was number 1.
Okay, here is let me see. Let's see. Here's Antoine Jackson talking last night. He was asked about Miami winning and him being committed.
Yeah, I'm definitely talking to him about it. I'm trying to bring in how much corners I can get, because just me coming in at corner, he's just telling me they just ready.
Antoine, what do you? I'm sure you see some of the stuff on social media and some of the.
So that's maybe asking Antoine Jackson about social media and losses and things of that nature. And how does he feel about it being a recruit? Antoine Jackson, he top 5 in his class too, right? He was number 1. Was he number 1 at one time?
Well, not number 1. He was number 3 at one time.
They made him a 5-star, right? Yeah, they made him a 5-star. Yeah. And here's him talking about how he feel about Miami losing in his recruitment.
Reactions. What's your perspective on how the season is going, and do you feel like there's an opportunity for us to trend up with you arriving on campus?
At the end of the day, it's not about winning. Like, I don't look at school that I'm going to about winning. That plays a part, but it's not all just about winning. Like, you got to be happy where you're at. If you're not happy where you're at, then, like, my heart is just at Miami. That's what I'm happy at. I know the coaches they have winning history, so it's not the coaches. Like, they got the winning history. So I just feel like the future for Miami is bright. I look at it as that. People just look at the winning. I look at the goods of it. Like, for me, knowing that, and then corner plays a big part in that defense. Like, that's kind of where they're like weak at. So, like, me knowing that I got an opportunity to go play ball right away early, or would I not take the opportunity? My whole plan is to get to the NFL. It's not to go sit the bench for 2 years at a winning team and then get on the field. I want to go play.
Okay, guys. So he said a lot. He said a lot right there. That boy about to crash out, wasn't he? that boy said the coaches got winning pedigree. The coaches done won before, so it ain't the coaches. Some goddamn kids. That what he was about to say.
when he was saying stuff like that, and I was like, oh man, I hope he don't like say anything about the team. You know what I'm saying? That players, because once he get there, they can start trying to bully him or stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know if you remember years ago. I think this had to be was it Mark Rick first class, or was it still Al Good? It was something. I know y'all remember the guy, the kid. What was his name? Tyler or something.
Tyler.
He was Tyler. What was his last name? He was a corner. He played cornerback and wide receiver. He was gonna come to UM, but he went on a visit, and Lawrence Kager and a couple of other UM players bullied them, and the man they picked Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know y'all down. I know somebody in the chat got to know the man name. Last name is Tyler. Is it Tyler Bird? He was fast, real fast too. We played cornerback and wide receiver. He was fast. He ran like a 4.3, and we needed that at the time.
You remember that here, Rich?
Nah.
Tyler Boyd. That's it. Yeah, Tyler Boyd. Yeah, that's him.
Tyler Boyd. From where?
He's in. I think is he from Lakeland area? He's from Florida. I know he's from Florida.
He got bullied by Cage. Cage was from what, Baltimore?
I don't know where Cage is from, man, but yeah, Cage bullied them. Well, he's from Naples. Okay, yeah, Naples. Cage bullied. It was Cage and it was like two other players, and he ended up going to Tennessee. That didn't work out for him.
Shout out to Coach Kane. Coach Kane said, "Do y'all feel we need? Let me see. Do y'all believe we need a wide receiver coach? I do. Manny, Rich, what y'all think?
Yeah, that's a yes all the way.
Yep.
We need a
I
wide
think so
receiver
too.
coach?
Yeah, I think so too.
What do y'all think, Rich? I mean, what do y'all think, Gaddis? Like, what was his thinking in that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would think the OC would want to be the quarterback coach.
Well, he's not a quarterback guy, so I wouldn't want him to be the quarterback coach.
Because he never coached him.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want him to be the quarterback coach. I think it would, if it's a scenario where he could just be the offensive coordinator alone, and then you could hire a wide receiver coach and still have a quarterback coach, then that'd be like the perfect scenario. But I don't even think that's possible in college football. You can do it in the NFL, but I don't think it's possible in college football. Or maybe it is, or I don't know.
I think it is. You could be an OC and not coach anything else. That's definitely
I
a
think
possibility.
do you have in college? There's a limit on coaches.
Yeah, that's a limit on. You only get 9 on-field coaches, which is
Well,
the quarterback
right.
coach.
So that's probably why.
Yeah. And that's
You're
what I
not
was saying.
gonna. It's kind of like a
Well,
weight.
he's not on the field though. Gaddis.
No, Gaddis he's an on-field coach.
It counts
Maybe
as
if
on
we
field.
we got 2 defensive line coaches. Maybe if we took the D line coach away and say, hey, we'll hire a wide receiver coach and you just be the offensive coordinator. Maybe that's possible. I don't know.
Man, Gaddis be in the booth.
I think in Mario mind, you look at the numbers and stuff, and if I can get one coach to do, be the OC and the receivers, all right, cool. Then I got that luxury to get 2 defensive line coaches or whatever. So I guess he didn't see it as being a problem, but now we see that it seemed like it might be an issue.
Yeah, because do we have any instance where the OC was the damn offensive line coach or something like it? You don't see this often, do you?
Mm-hmm. Well, Bieniemy, I guess.
Hey, hold on. Did is it over?
Could be.
They in the comments saying that boy.
Is it 7 o'clock yet?
No, they in the comments saying it's over with. You got to pull it up, Street.
I got it back here. It's a commercial.
You gonna know because it's on.
They in the comments saying Miami.
They in the comments saying Miami.
Well, they started that shit early or something?
They always do. Somebody talking about, whoa. Football villain strike again? What we talking about? Huh?
I don't know. I ain't gonna believe it till I see it.
Football villain strike again?
Let me get that breaking. Let me get that Mario. Let me get that Mario retweet.
Huh?
I said, let me get that Mario retweet. Oh, there you go. Hayes Fawcett breaking 5-star Cormani McClain has committed to Miami.
Oh, Hayes Fawcett, that's official.
You know what I hate though? I hate when it don't even be on their page. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta help these shorties out though. Like
yeah,
they gotta get their media involved with their own big. Gotta help these shorties out, man.
Boy, our fan base about to lose their shit.
Huh?
Are we 100? So we're 100% on that Street.
I see Gio just said it. Surprise! It's 5-star going back. Cormani McClain choosing Miami over Florida Gators and Alabama Crimson Tide, a massive win. So let's get live reactions. I want to hear you X first. X, you said who's supposed to be coming with him? Who coming with him?
Desmond Rick might be joining them.
Hey, I told you.
Hey,
I told you.
Remember how everybody kept going crazy about, oh man, we not recruit, we don't got the DBs, the cornerbacks. That thing might get fixed just like that. But then that thing might be fixed.
Wow.
There it is. 5-star cornerback Cormani McClain commits to Miami. Football villain strike again.
Hey, this
Listen,
time last week, everybody and their mom was up. Yeah, it's looking like a Florida. All them Canes
This time-
insiders too.
this
It's looking
morning,
like Florida. Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you,
this
this morning,
morning,
shit.
this morning I was like, Cormani McClain commit today, and then I got to hit them phones, and I was like,
No, fuck that, man. 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I still was saying Florida. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, no. That's what's up. So, man, y'all just getting here, man. 5-star cornerback commit.
Hey, shout out to that boy
welcome.
Chris Fogg, man. He big mad in the comments.
You what?
Hey, yeah, it was like, look, before this shit started, it was like 5 Gator fans in the damn chat talking
I know,
shit.
talking about, he gonna be a Gator. Y'all came all the way over here to tell us something wrong information.
That's why I
Go ahead,
never do that, dog.
Tweet that. Hey, you got the tweet?
Yeah, I tweeted it.
There it is.
Hey, I had told them, I said, Gator fans, don't spam the chat, 'cause I was getting ready to mute them motherfuckers.
Hey, but like I said, at the end of the day, hey, it's still a long way till December.
It is.
Relax, you can still flip.
It is, but that's interesting, dog.
Understand.
So,
Interesting.
So that gives us, right? So that gives us.
Is that two
That
five
ain't
stars?
even on
19 total
Kings
commits,
County
2
yet.
5-stars. 2
Two
5
5
stars.
stars.
19 commits. Hey, Streeter, I'm gonna say a little something funny. What's funny is, so I had tweeted out, I say, dang, man, if Primetime pulled this off, the same dude who gave me the information about Travis Hunter on signing day last year, he hit me. He said, boy, Primetime trying to work. I said, what you mean? He said, boy, man, Cormani. I say, come on, dog, don't say that, man. This man do this like
Primetime. Who? Jackson State?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
No, I'm talking, I'm talking about Prime. Not Prime. Dion, man.
Coach Brown.
Yeah, once he said that, I was like, oh man, if Prime pull this off, man, I think college football really gonna hate him.
He got a good argument because what he doing with Travis Hunter is like unheard of.
So let me ask y'all.
Right.
So if DVD was about to run for president, who would vote for him? Everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you'll vote for him right now.
The hell with Kanye. I'm gonna tweet that out right now.
The hell with Kanye.
DVD for president.
You about to tweet it?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that Mario Bat single though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it that.
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's out there.
Don't worry about it.
Y'all know I'm at work. I can't see shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Santana. It's out there. Don't worry about it. 3 minutes ago. Don't worry about it.
You see the DVD tweet?
Take the night, boy.
You see the DVD tweet?
What did he say?
Well, him with the gator in his hand.
Hey, hey, Streeter, you got to give up that name, bro. We got to get that MILF Hunter name to DVD, bro. You can't have it no more.
MILF Hunter?
Yeah, let's go on the DVD, bro.
DVD. Listen.
DVD is the man.
I'm gonna tweet that out. So listen, 5-star. Cormani McClain commits to Miami. If you just getting here, I'm gonna put that down at the bottom of the scroll. And that gives us Antoine Jackson, right? And Cormani McClain, right? So.
And Robert Stanford.
Yep. So what I was saying is, listen, bro, this is not about wins and losses. This is about selling. You feel me? It's about selling. It's about hustle. It's about going out and getting. When we got some real go-getters.
Yes, we do.
I can't share it. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the what's called, but that's him putting the hat on.
You got his on what?
What did you say?
You got him putting his hat on?
Yeah.
I'm still looking for video and can't find it. It ain't no. These kids
boy,
need
Luke
to
Cheney
start.
got it.
Huh?
Luke Cheney got it. Look at Luke Cheney's tweet. He said he in class trying to contain himself. He said he shot.
He what?
He said I'm in class.
What Lance said? What Lance? We need to go get Lance, man. Let's get Lance on the show, man.
Yeah, Lance is crazy. He probably in somebody's space right now.
See if we can bring Pope. We bring Pope way on here.
Hey, don't piss that man mama off, man. Relax.
Huh?
We just got this win.
I'm
Don't piss that
telling
man
you.
mama off.
Don't
we
piss him
don't want to
off.
be guilty. We
Man,
don't
listen,
need
man,
to be
that-
guilty by association, dog. We don't
Oh
want to be
God,
guilty by
y'all.
association.
Oh my God, y'all throwing Pokeway under the bus.
I'm just saying, man. We ain't trying to look. It's a big day. You know what I'm saying?
It
We don't
ain't
know.
that serious.
We don't know what.
It
We don't
is.
know what
She
DVD
better
we got
appreciate
launched
that,
tonight.
man. It ain't that serious. Dog, did I ever tell y'all that full story? We're gonna talk about that full story. DVD was part of it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Gators fans pissed.
Remember a couple months ago, it was all Billy stuff Mario in the locker. They don't got a single 5-star committee yet.
Oh, G5 Billy.
Oh, the entry from earlier, X. Yeah, it is. If you look at the top 20 recruits all time for Miami, yeah, Tracy Howard's 20.
Tracy Howard.
Yeah, he was a.
I wasn't trying to go back as far because I think Intro Road probably was the highest cornerback.
Let's hear it for the University of Miami.
Let me see.
What you say, Nax?
No, I'm saying I didn't want to go back that far, but I think it had to be Trail Road. If you going off of just the numbers, 99, 98, stuff like that. I think Road was a 99.
To be honest, I don't think you can go back. I think it only goes back to 2000.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't want, but no, Road was 01. But even still, I don't even know if they had it.
Yeah, he's not on here.
Yes, so yeah.
Yeah, the highest was Tracy Howard. He was the 20th highest player. And then behind him was Brandon Harris. He was 08. And
I'm sorry. I mean,
you know what's crazy? If Francis sticks, he's the 6th highest recruit Miami's ever recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 6th highest ever.
To be fair, we did have Pat Johnson to LSU came and moved his family and shit, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's to be continued too. I mean, we still got Pancake. He ain't commit yet.
Yeah, I know.
We got to see where that's going.
The only guys in front of Francis right now is DJ Williams,
he's
Santrell
not
Henderson, Willie Williams, Ryan Moore, and Kyle Wright.
Kyle Wright. Not what was the big?
Oh yeah, Kyle Wright was number what, 1?
The big receiver we had. He not there.
Nah,
Tommy Streeter.
No. Wasn't him. It was
No, he said big receiver.
It wasn't Lance. It was the other big one. He didn't do much shit. I forget his name.
Ryan Moore.
I think I said Ryan Moore.
Oh,
Ryan Moore
was
Ryan Moore is number 4.
Oh, okay, you said Ryan Moore. Okay.
Yeah, it's DJ Williams, Santrell Henderson, Willie Williams, Ryan Moore, Kyle Wright, then Francis.
But hold on, how they count? Oh, so they don't have to, because they count the Centrell, so they don't have to sign with us because he transferred to us.
Yeah, they don't because
they
got
Willie Williams. She didn't transfer. Remember, he got out of his letter of intent.
Yeah, he did. He went there.
No. He went to USC for a week and got out of his letter of intent. He didn't actually go to class.
But even so, they got
my bad.
Even so, number 24 is LaShawn McCoy, and he didn't play here. So they got guys who transferred too on here.
That's what's up, man. So real fast, remember 786-405-9499. If y'all want to get down with IOD Squad, that's what we trade. If you want to learn how to come follow us, watch us trade, talk finances. We jump high enough, dog. We done added finances to what we do because we got to start having these conversations, man. So 786-405-9499. If you ever want to trade or learn NFTs and talk about crypto, you just get in here, man. Cormani McClain, the number 1 DB in the nation, chooses the University of Miami, 3-4 Miami. Told y'all the nightmare was goddamn over. It's just a process. It's just a process. Told y'all the nightmare was over. I told you this is about selling and this is about hustling when it comes to recruiting. Talk to me, Mehdi.
I need any hat game guy, any hat scientist to put your name in the chat. Don't run. Don't hide. We know who you are. We see you in the group. boys was convinced. Oh, that the brim flat. It's over with.
Now, you know how I saw that? You know how I looked at that? This morning when we saw those first hats, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only brim that was bent was Miami. And I'm sure the word got out. I'm sure the word got out, right? And then we come to the signing day, and every other brim bent, and Miami straight. Nah.
Yeah, they went out and bought a whole new Miami hat.
No,
because people talk too much.
That was the hat his mama posted. His mama put that picture with the hats. That was his mama who posted it. That street of myself, I say, man, look at the hats, read the hats. The only hat that looked like it's curved is what? The UM hat. The other hats look like, okay, he just tried them on. But that UM hat, like, man, he flipped. He fit that. Nah, he didn't flip. It's Miami.
Why are these fans in the comments saying check?
It's UM, man. It's UM. It's UM. They saying Gator fans say he was gonna pick Florida, but he's UM. Committed UM.
Oh, so let's get an over under. Who want to make a bet? So how quick he get dropped to a 4-star?
I'm telling you.
If they do that, then it's totally exposed. Man.
Yeah, nah, that's too obvious. They won't drop him. They gonna drop Antoine if they ain't do it already, but they're not gonna do him.
And mind you, with the reclassification now, the number 2 cornerback is Desmond Ricks. He's the number 3 DB overall, number 2 cornerback. So that'd be interesting if they did that.
Okay, so I wanted to speak about that a little bit. So okay, how do they do that? Because Desmond Rick was originally he's a 24 kid. So he was the number 1 guy in 24. So when he reclassifies, it comes to 23. Not hating, but how is that possible for him to be the number 2 guy now? Like,
that's why I say I don't be worried about these stars, X, because that shit is funny, man. Like, I'm looking funny in the light.
That's real trick. I mean, but I'm not hating. I mean, the kid he's awesome, obviously, but just still like, okay, he shouldn't. I don't know if he should be ranked that high over other kids. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all, man, in the summer, man. That's why I call it 23-6. Them boys be shaky, man. I don't call them 23-6. I call them 23-6, man.
Yeah, the thing.
Hey, Marvin trying to come in?
He said add him. He said add him. He said add him.
Oh shit! Go ahead and send Marvin the link, man. That boy Marvin said he that good. He said Desmond Rick is that good.
No, it's hard for me to trust Marvin these days. He still owe me a rundown 95.
What you mean?
Hey,
you talking about what Marvin? You talking about Chapman? I can't see the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Desmond Rick is that guy. He's that guy. He's that deal for real. Like,
Nah, Marvin know what I'm talking about. Marvin said
he'll come up and hit you. He could jam. He could run. He's that guy. Like, I think if he was to join our class, man, he'd probably be my favorite corner in that class because I think he's like the ready now guy. And I'm not saying McLean isn't ready now, but man, that Desmond Rick is that guy, man.
You sent an invite, Street? I think he muted somebody.
Yeah, so no, I sent an invite out to Marvin. We're gonna get Marvin to come here with us. So he should be coming through, man. Marvin is Cam Kitchen's dad. He's going to part of Football Villains. If y'all wonder with the people with the badges, man, those are all the members, man, the Football Villains, man. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. 786-459-49. You just lost, just send us a text. You want to get IOD Squad or you want to become a member and you don't know what you're doing. Listen, one thing about Cormani McClain I love, bro. I love is Cormani McClain with that ball in his hand, bro, is honest, dog. And I don't see him returning punts and things of that nature, but he is vicious with that ball in his hand. A hell of an athlete. He's a hell of an athlete, man. And I hope Miami utilize him, you know what I'm saying, all around, man, because he's big time. Y'all just getting here. Cormani McClain commits to Miami, and I know a lot of y'all done lost y'all mind. Some of this, a lot of y'all, this gonna make y'all night. I gotta get my guy Malone on the phone. The one y'all saw tripping in the video, man. Get him on the phone, man. He's a huge Hurricane fan. Listen, anybody else in the chat, when the Hurricanes lose, does it mess up your day? Like, do you go just lay in the bed, eat some mashed potatoes, and just sob for the rest of the day? Does it affect anybody else like that?
I mean, you just gotta have patience.
Nah, the only time it affects my day is when
X-Medic said you look pretty sad the other day, X.
Oh nah, Manny know why I was looking like that. So
yeah.
It wasn't because of the game. It wasn't because of the game.
And lost again.
Nah. Definitely wasn't because of the game, but the time that I am sad and really like really mad is if we lose to Florida State or Florida. Because it's a rivalry, you know what I'm saying? So you never really want to lose to a rivalry. Like, you lose to another team, you know what I'm saying? I don't know them fans, you know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of Florida State fans. I know, I know a few Gator fans, but I know a whole bunch of Florida State fans. So you lose to Florida State, is like, I got to hear them talk every day to the next game.
That boy say he drink more after a loss. The boy said they can.
Yeah.
Them boys say they drink more after a loss.
I ain't been like that. I ain't been like that since high school. Because in high school, because it's like what X saying. Like in high school, when your team loses shit, you got to go to school and sit around the table and fuck with everybody. Everybody, y'all got to argue about sports and all that stuff. But now as a grown man, I don't be around many people. So it's like they lose. Ain't nobody calling my phone. I ain't gonna be around a bunch of people messing with me about it. So it don't bother me no more. I just be like, man, whatever.
They've been losing for so long. Shout out to Quan, just became a member. Quan Archie, go to the community section so you can get into the group me, big on. Shout out to Quan. Quan Archie just became a member, man. That's what's up. If you was a member earlier today, Quan, you would have known where Cormani McClain was going, big dog. Shout out to the villains, man. Y'all be keeping that stuff close to y'all vest, bro. We appreciate y'all.
I think that's one of the big. Yeah, for real. Shout out to the villains, man. But I think that's one of the biggest things about this community, man, is that it's easy to listen to some other sources and be mad, but the fact that this man got the record that we got, that we losing the games, the way we losing these games, the fact that we can't seem to put it on get together on the field right now, but we ain't seen a single decommit yet. We see kids not recommitting, but what's the
reaffirming.
Reaffirming. Thank you, Rich.
Reaffirm
commitments, and then we getting more commits. The number one cornerback in America. When we say nightmare's over, that's not just some fodder we just saying because it sounds cool. Like, we saying that shit because
shouts out to Malik
really
Bryant,
about to be
man. Malik Bryant, he was putting a whole lot of words in Cormani head about coming to U1, man. So shouts out to Malik.
Hey, that's what's up.
You gotta believe it. That's what we talking about, man. This we say nightmare's over. Like, yeah,
them boys
maybe
doing their work, man.
Yeah, maybe we were a little bit overzealous with the coaching staff in year one and just having high expectations. But in reality, man, it is a process, and this is what happens when you see that process work.
I'm gonna tell you the beautiful thing about it is, yeah, we 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Any natural commit would say, well, I'm not gonna go there. Them boys, they losing. But these kids saying, well, you know what? We buying into what the coach is telling us. You know what I'm saying? And we think we could come in and be exactly who the coaches want us to be. You know, so we gonna come in and we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. And it's like, that's what all of them are saying. Francis come out and say, man, they trying to get me to decommit. Guess what? I'm locked in. I can't wait to get to UM because I believe in the coach. I believe in the coaching style. Every commit is saying the same exact thing.
Shout out to Marvin Chapman, Cam Kitchen's dad.
You good, Marv?
Marv was good.
Yo.
I had to run out. I had to go run and go put my UM shirt on, man.
Help is on the way, Marv, huh?
Yeah, all the way, man.
Help is on the way, so Ken won't have to be trying to jump routes in the first quarter. out there playing Superman. I got a message for you, man. Philip Buchanan say, tell Ken Tell them chill out in the first quarter, man. Tell them chill out in the first quarter. We're gonna jump in the second half, all right? Cam out there trying to make it all happen. Help on the way,
Street,
man.
So Street, let me ask you this question. Okay, so you got Cormani. Desmond Rick is still in play. Damari Brown is still in play. What happens? Do we say we take Damari Brown and Desmond Rick?
Yeah.
And you gotta take what you could take. So I think the one with Brown is really gonna happen. Yeah, I think my insiders they saying that the Brown is the guy.
Damari Brown.
Damari Brown. He's a Kane. He's a Kane lot.
He's a Kane guy.
I was just looking for the numbers standpoint, like that'd be
Talk
like.
To it. Break it down for him. Break it down.
Okay, so you got Cormani, you got Robert Stanford, you got and Twan Jackson. You got if you get Desmond Ricks, that's 4. If you get Damari Brown, that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we take 5 corners. I mean, we can because the turnover is what you lose Ivy, you lose
Stevenson probably gonna leave too. That's what you want players do. They leave early.
Yeah, you lose Ivy, you lose Stevenson, maybe to Corey Couch. That's 3. And we just lost one to the transfer portal earlier before the season even started. Was what's his name?
Yeah, but they went to Missouri.
Clark.
Yeah, we just
Clark.
Johnson.
But X, I got something to say towards that. I guarantee you, if you go, because by the way, Street, I thought that piece that y'all did about James, I finally watched it yesterday. That thing about when y'all were talking about James Williams crap, like he overrated. That was like some of the most excellent work y'all ever did, because like you literally broke it down from like 1 to 20. But that's another subject. But X, to answer your question, if you go look at all these top schools, because I follow recruiting heavy, these dudes go get 5, 6, 7 DBs per year. Go look at Florida. Go look like so. I was saying even about the Cormani situation, it was perfect for him to go to UM because UM, if you look at their secondary, we need help. Everybody else secondary, you go look at LSU, Florida, Alabama. Them cats taking 6, 7 cornerbacks per year. They're taking 6 DBs, 6 cornerbacks, and 2 safeties. LSU, Florida State. I don't know about Florida State, but LSU, Alabama, Florida, they take 5, 6. We the only school who don't get no DBs. We'll get 2 DBs, and that'll be it. So I think it was an excellent move for him to go to UM. And like I say, even if we take 5, 6 DBs this year, we need it because our secondary, I mean, especially cornerback, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, we'll be good because I still got high hopes for Chris Graves. I got high hopes for Kamari Rogers. I got high hopes for Streeter boy Jaden Harris. I really like Jaden Harris. So, and just to add Kamari to that class, Robert, and we good. Like I think we gonna have some young guys who can play the type of ball that Coach Stills and Coach Adai on the defensive side wants to play.
Yeah, that's true. I agree 100%. I think Cormani is a plug and play guy right away. I've been watching him for 2 years, and like I said, he a true receiver, and like I said, he dynamic with that ball in his hand. I think he a cat that like he come in with it, you know what I'm saying, with his head on his shoulder, stay out of the all of that BS. I think you could plug him in right away and be starting day one. Like what I'm saying, a lot of times I don't get into freshman starting right away first game. But I think he a day one guy. Like I say, because he locked down. He what I'm saying, he got it all. That's he probably one of the best cornerback recruits we done had in a long time since probably Tracy. Tracy Howard.
Yeah, since Tracy.
Yeah, it's official 2.7 too.
He's an early enrollee too. He's an early enrollee, so that's gonna be perfect. We definitely gonna need him for spring because the numbers, the turnover with the numbers, man, it's gonna be we're gonna be looking for some players, man. We definitely gonna be looking for some players.
What you mean the turnover with the numbers? What you talking about?
I mean, you're gonna have kids graduating. You're gonna have some kids transferring. They just gonna, get told, hey, man, we just think it's best. You know what I'm saying? We go our separate ways.
I mean,
they gonna tell. I don't know if they gonna tell them that calmly, but.
I mean, I mean, that's not like we thought kids was gonna leave when Mario got here, right? I mean,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
all
yeah.
that
we
is
did
all of
something
it's
like
speculation. You know what I'm saying? All of it's speculation. I mean, nobody ever told us anything like that. We're just speculating, and from what it looked like, it looked like there's a lot of truth being told to kids down in Miami. But all of that speculation, we can only assume because I thought when Mario got here, like when Nesta left first quarter, I thought it was going to be other kids that would leave, but we didn't have that many transfers. That with them boys' salary, them boys gotta get more money. That's how getting better food and get them boys some fluffier pillows. Them boy wasn't going nowhere, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Streeter, your boy Ricky said when you don't do right by kids, that's what happens.
There it is. Rick be knowing now. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Rick who? You talking about Ricky Williams?
Yeah, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, Rick be knowing now.
But Rick told me this, like, he told me months ago. They say he said you could get commodity, and I was like, man, Lakeland kids, it's just something about those Lakeland kids I just don't trust at all. But we here today. He's committed to UM.
That boy DVD moves different, man. He a savage for this.
I tell you what,
DVD for mayor.
We better give that man a raise.
Yeah, the job,
extra zero on this.
The job that DVD is doing, like I said, everybody know DVD my guy. Like I said, ain't no getting around that. Been knowing DVD since I was 5 years old. When I tell you, man, people don't give people, they fly while they here. Man, DVD is the man. Like he the one building the relationship. He the one at these youth games, at these high school games. That's what these kids trust.
Right.
Like I'm telling you, like that's who these kids trust. He the one built that relationship with, Cormani mother. 2 years ago. You gotta realize Manny gone. You gotta realize Banda gone. You gotta realize T-Rod gone. All them cats gone who also was recruiting, Cormani. He the one built the relationships. He the one who, when I talk to my people in Lakeland, because like I said, I went to school in Tampa, so I know. So I used to be in Lakeland every day. I mean, like literally, my two of my roommates are from Lakeland, so I know a lot of them Lakeland cats. And when I tell you, he the one who they saying, man, DVD, it's like DVD coming to Liberty City. Like DVD is rooted in Lakeland. He rooted in Orlando. He rooted in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Like DVD is doing an amazing job. And boy, they can't lose him. Because like I said, don't get me. I know Mario get the major credit because he's the head coach. But man, that relationship built with DVD. His mama trusts, Cormani mother trusts DVD.
I wonder who gets credit for this recruitment. Who gonna get credit? X? Does it go to Marvin? You had the same. You wait up, X. Marvin, y'all had the same kind of issue, right? When DVD recruited Cam, and then Cam, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody else came along, right? Who got the credit for Cam?
No, they tried to get a credit to Banda, and I'm talking about immediately. I don't even know the guy's name. He the person that's in charge of. I can't think of the. It's like the website. I can't think off the top of my head, but it's a major website. I don't know if it's called. I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna spit up at the time. But no, it's not 247. It's like a it's a news one. I don't know if it's One Sport or something like that. But
on 3 Sport, okay.
Yeah, and he also worked with a guy. I think it's a guy named Kelvin Harris. I think used to play for UM. But anyway, immediately he reached out to me, and I told this guy, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that ain't got nothing to do with
Hey, Marvin.
Yeah.
You talk about Manny Navarro. That's who used to work with Kevin Harris. These had a little podcast together.
Yeah, but it wasn't Manny Navarro. It was another cat. It's
David Wilson?
When I find it, I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Let him tell the story, y'all.
Yeah, but anyway, immediately the cat, like soon as my son committed, the cat reached out to me. He was like, "Hey man, son, I'm hearing rumors about Banda getting the credit, and also the other cat Fields getting the credit." He was like, you know what I'm saying, but no, somebody told me through the grapevine it wasn't that. And I remember I did like a whole interview with the guy. I was like, man, I was like, the person we trust there is DVD, man. Like DVD, like and the great thing I love about DVD is that when UM was doing bad, when UM lost to FIU, he called us on the phone like, man, because he's like, man, if I was you, I probably wouldn't even send my child here either, but it's bad here. And then once things got a little better, so DVD keep it real with you. Like he telling you, man, hey, boy, it ain't looking too good. And this is why LSU was doing great. So he's saying, boy, I can't blame you if you go to court with Corey Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Because like he telling you straight up. know what I'm saying? So, like I said, DVD is a person who, you know what I'm saying, people out there trusting. Like I said, he's just like one of us in this chat. He ain't trying to sugarcoat with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first, Bandon wasn't even recruiting, so they recruiting everybody else. They recruit everybody else in the world.
And then almost got credit for it.
And then at the end they come talking about some banner. So that's why I felt some type of way, because it was like, man, it wasn't no banner. That was like throughout the whole process, DVD we trusted. we talked to Manny Diaz one time.
When Cam committed, I told everybody, I said, man, that was DVD. And I'm gonna tell you what's another funny story. Me and Streeter was it was the press conference going on, and we down there on campus, and this was the time when Avante Williams is getting ready to commit.
Mm-hmm.
And when Ed Reed walks in, you could kind of hit him, say, oh yeah, man, that kid, he gonna commit. And I'm trying to figure out, like, who are they talking about? And Banda, Diaz, none of them were around. So when he commits, you just see Banda come running. He come running and like he did a good job. And I was like, well, you ain't do that. That was Ed Reed who got that man here.
Yeah.
But, everybody kept giving him the credit. Like, oh yeah, Banda. I'm like, well, all right, whatever. We know who did it. We know who got the job done, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Someone asked who that is dancing in video. Someone made I guess someone took Mark Pope.
That's Pope.
He took Pope's TikTok.
That's Pope.
And posted on DVD page.
Trolling. That's Pope. So if y'all just getting in here, man, hit the like button for us, man. Hit the like button for us. 1,000 people done came through here, man. We got 200 likes, man. Hit the like button for us. That's free, man. That's free, man. Cormani McClain, #1 cornerback in the nation, commits to the University of Miami. DVD's holding the gator. I'm trying to come up with a slogan. DVD for president, the audacity to hope. The audacity. Trying to come up with a slogan. DVD for president. He had the relationship with Cormani McClain's mom. We all know Cormani McClain's mom was the big fish in this recruitment. Him and his mom are like that. So that's two. So that's 2 5-star cornerbacks, and we hadn't seen. Listen, I was telling y'all that 5-4, 4-3, 2-8, whatever we end up, that recruiting is selling. Mario is going to bring in one of the top recruiting classes we've had in a long time. I said that here recently? Then haven't I? It's 2 separate things, and we got some dogs on the pumping on the pavement right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's 2 separate things. So right there in your face, Ricky Williams giving out hints. So maybe what he trying to say? Florida wasn't treating the kid right, because we all thought he was headed to Florida.
That's what we thought.
Up until the day.
I always say December.
I thought it was Bama, man.
You thought it was Bama?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Bama.
Well, but the only thing you got to realize about the Cormani situation, he want to go somewhere where he got the opportunity to play right away. And like I said, you go look at Florida depth chart. I was looking at Florida depth chart today. Florida got 18 returning starters coming back. They got all their cornerbacks are sophomores and freshmen. And like I said, they got 4 and 5-star dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that UM don't have the same thing, but if you go look at UM, of course you go look at Bama. Bama got the same thing. Like, you waiting. And UM right now, no offense at cornerback, if Cormani come in, do what he supposed to do, stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? He come there, do what he got to do. Money, he coming in right now and start. Right. we need him.
And here's the thing with the transfer portal, right? Go look at Alabama. Bama had running backs on their roster who was waiting their turn for 2 or 3 years. Trey Sanders.
Yeah,
and they go out in the offseason, they go get what's his name, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, my son say Trey Sanders the best player he ever played in his life on Detroit. and he can't even get on the field.
Right.
And he played against Gibbs last year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in high school. But my son did tell me, he said he knew about Gibbs. He said, man, Gibbs is the best college. Like he said last year, Gibbs was the best player that he faced last year in college. But I'm talking about as far as in high school, he said Trey Sanders was.
Now check it. I mean, Trey Sanders, need to come down to UM. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Where is he? He was hurt for a while, right?
He's still at Bama.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Hey, Showboy Ken, he's supposed to be Cormani's supposed to be an early enrollee.
Yeah, he's early enrollee. I think we have 10 as of now. That's early enrollee. And it
Hey
might go up to
man,
12 because the Washington Twins they say they working on trying to early enroll.
But
Um,
don't be
that's
surprised
what's
too
up.
with this transfer portal. Like I said, many. I said many. Don't say many at all. Mario finna hit this. Well, Mario finna hit this transfer portal hard, boy. Like he
I'm
ain't
telling
finna
you.
let this go to where it is. He finna hit this transfer portal. He finna, as you can see, he finna get this top 5 recruiting class. I'm telling you, boy. Like just be patient.
Hey, check it out though. If y'all in here when you upon arrival, hit that like button.
Facts.
It's 546 people watching. We got 175 likes. Come on now.
There it is.
If you hit the like button, Miami recruiting class is gonna go up to number 8.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Too late.
go. There
Too late.
you
It's
have it.
already did. We back in the top 10.
Anybody screenshot what Cormani McClain was, where he was ranked at before he committed?
he's the
Yeah,
number. He's the number
on
two. He's the
Rivals.
number 2 player in the nation.
I was just
So
gonna
I'm
say
talking
on
about the
Rivals. He was
numbers. We
number
need to
2
see the
player in the nation.
numbers. We need to see the numbers to the T, because you know they're gonna go down a little bit.
Let me go ahead and take a picture right now. I got to pull it up. Let's
on
be on the
three
safe side.
gonna be the one to say, oh well, they gonna take a star. They gonna say, well, we gotta take a star from him.
Yeah, we went
Look
from
at
number
this
12 to
card.
number 8 just with his commitment alone.
And
So
that's without even them adding Antoine.
Oh
Oh yeah,
really?
They didn't
Uh
add
oh.
Antoine yet. They ain't
yeah. They
add
ain't switched it
Antoine
over
yet.
yet.
I
I just
just
switched
tweeted
Desmond.
24/7. I just tweeted 24/7 say what's taking y'all so long to reclassify Antoine.
Yeah, because they did it with Desmond Ricks already.
They
Yeah.
did it immediately with Desmond Rick. They did it as soon as he said he reclassified. They did it.
They did.
Like yeah, as
Yep.
soon as he said he reclassified, they did it like within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, they did it for they did it for Jackson on Rivals already.
Yeah, Rivals, yeah.
That's what's up, man. So we jumped in the huddle about 3 o'clock. What about 3 o'clock today? And we were talking, and I just was saying that it is a huge chance that Miami gets Cormani McClain. We had some info coming from different places. I don't know if I sounded convincing when I was talking. You know what I'm saying? The word I had heard was that he was coming. Yeah, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to put it out there like that and put it like that. I just wanted y'all to know that we had a chance to get him, and he committed right behind our back right here while we were live. Marvin, you remember the day Cam committed? Of course you remember
Yeah,
the day.
I remember it. I
Yeah,
mean, shit, I ain't know until the night before. I thought it was going to Auburn.
and you. And that's what I be saying. You see that this the daddy. He made Cam. He's the creator. And he didn't know from the night before. He thought his kid was going up there with the crazy coach who ain't
Yeah.
taking red shirts right now.
No. That was no the coach. The coach up there was actually your boy who had you on. It was Kevin Steele and
It was
Gus
still
Malzahn. It was Kevin Steele and Gus Malzahn. Yeah.
Malzahn was still there.
Yeah, Malzahn was still there. It was Malzahn because his recruiters was Kevin Steele and what a dude named Crime Dog.
Yeah.
The Crime Dog DB coach who used to be at years ago. Yeah, but I ain't
So you
know. I
found
mean, he text like 5 of us in the group chat, like me, his mom, my wife, my brother, like 5 of us, and it was just like, hey, don't tell nobody. Please don't tell nobody I'm going to UM. I'm like, wow, you going to UM? I thought you was going to Auburn.
Yeah.
And that's how that
So
happened.
even though you was a UM fan as a dad, you wasn't trying to push him to UM, huh?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted at first I wanted him to go to LSU, and then because I love I like Corey Raymond a lot. Something about him. I like Corey
Right.
Raymond. I wanted him to go to LSU, and like I said, UM wasn't doing good. And then COVID hit, and then I was on the Auburn train too, because I think Auburn went like 10-2 that year. Crown Dog was talking good. Kevin Steele was talking good, and like UM still wasn't good. And like I said, you barely heard from many, but of course, like I said, you had that relationship with DVD, and then you had COVID. So
Right.
that's kind of like how that situation landed with UM. But it's a blessing in disguise. He's doing great, on and off the field, and then it's so crazy because all of the coaches, all of the schools that he was potentially going to go to, A&M, Auburn, I guess even UM too, all the coaches left. So
Yeah.
that's how they recruit. That's the thing people don't know about their recruiting. Like you could be liking somebody, like you could be going with cornerback, like you could be going to a school for a coach, and then before you even get there, that coach could be gone. So You know.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
then, like I said, full circle come.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Steele, who loved him at Auburn, is now his defensive coordinator at UM. So I guess God working mysterious ways.
So check me out. I'm gonna go down the line. Medi, X. I'm gonna go all the way down the line. Does this make up for those losses? Remember we were 4-for-4 X. We thought we was going 4-for-4. Does this make up for the what? 2 or 3 we lost? Who we lost? Jonell O'Gara. Who else we lost?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get the
Jaden Bonsu, right?
two safety,
Yeah,
Jaden
Bonsu, Olis Alinen.
Olis Alinen, and then the other
And
safety
Jonell
that
O'Gara.
went to yeah.
So Medi, does this make up for it? Yes or no?
You damn right.
Like, hey, we said it, man. It's fluid, man. I was. It looked bad at the moment. I didn't care though. Like that. I don't.
Right.
It was other fans. Oh my God, you said it was. I was like, I keep saying this December, like pen paper. So I wasn't overpressed about it. But yeah, this is a huge commitment, obviously.
1 second. Shout out to Hurricane Dave with the 305. Hurricane Dave always send us 305 and say hard work is not a form of punishment. Shout out to Hurricane Dave. Shout out to Willie Boston with the $50. But the Hurricane fans, they done came back. Mario done won them back. He can't win the game, but he can win the goddamn recruit. Them $50 coming back in.
Telling you.
He can't beat Middle Tennessee, but he beat the shit out of the Gators on the recruiting chair. Get him, Mario.
Yep.
So X, does it make up?
Yeah, it makes up big time. It makes up big time because for one, that's a position of a desperate need that we haven't had in years.
Yes.
In years, you know, us not getting the O-lineman, it kind of hurt it, but we good because we still got one more O-lineman to get in Pancake. Us not getting the safeties, not major because all our safeties will be back next year. You know what I'm saying? But this position right here is the position that we just haven't recruited good at in a long time.
Right.
And we got 3 solid, like real good cornerbacks so far that's committed. And I still got high hopes for 2 more. I already know one more coming, but the other one, we get him. Oh boy.
Just lights out.
We might have to give DVD the co-head coaching position.
Who you talking about? Say some names. Who you talking about?
Desmond Ricks.
Okay.
Well, Damari Brown, he's a king. I've been telling y'all he's a king since forever, so he's a king. Desmond Ricks is the other one. Like, I really want that kid.
Yeah, we get him. Oh boy.
I want to put something in perspective real quick. You know, Rich brought it up earlier. His frustration with seeing a bunch of South Florida kids in Alabama secondary, and it's possible you can do that in literally one off season. All that talent that we always talk about, it's possible that if things go the way that they trending with these secondary, we can do that in one off season.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the guys that's already on the roster.
Don't just say the secondary. What about the linebacker room? Like, we got 3 studs at linebacker.
Yeah.
It might get one more. That room is immediately changed next year because you got Wesley.
That's different. South Florida don't produce linebackers, X.
Yeah, so that coach who we don't want to name said something. Oh man,
I guess they don't produce them in Pennsylvania either.
No, it wasn't that coach. It was another coach. It was his homeboy who said it. And I was like,
Blake Baker.
Yeah, it was Baker, man. I was like, what? Linebackers, South Florida, man. But yeah, I think the linebacker room, the secondary, the cornerback room, and the offensive line room, it can like immediately change.
Yeah, those are 3 major needs too.
Yeah, and you know, just looking at the D line room, that's going to improve a lot because you got most of those guys will be coming back next year. So,
right.
Yeah, they make these videos make sense now, don't they?
It's hitting a little different now.
They hit a little different now, don't they?
Hey,
Go ahead, man. Talk to him.
Nah, yeah, I agree with X absolutely. I want to get standpoint Clark, and everybody keep talking about Bane. I think Bane is a foregone conclusion. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know, maybe it's because I saw him in person, but I really like. And that boy Seymour, man. I don't know. I think we got to start. We got to put the clamps on him. We got to flip him.
Talk about
See
Seymour,
that?
who's at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh commit, Lamar Seymour.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening. He got a bad taste in his mouth with you.
Dang, man.
Got a bad little taste in his mouth. Cause at the same time when the staff first got here, you know, they kept telling him all the right things, like, yo, we still gonna have you in this, you know, but who was telling him that was B-Mac. So, you know, once Gaddis got here, you know, Gaddis took a look at the list of receivers and he was like, well, you know, Seymour wasn't on it. He went after the guys he wanted. And I understood. I'm like, you know, you just gonna have to wait and see if they gonna take you if they don't land these other guys.
Yeah.
So, he obviously didn't want to wait. He like, man, let me go. There's other schools who want me. I mean, that's just, you know, the nature of it. If other schools want you, you better take that chance.
Someone said,
You got to.
DeMar Brown posted the story of him, Cormani, and DVD.
Yeah,
man, I'm fine with the two wide receivers who we got in this class. I love Joseph and I love Washington. You know, of course, I think the main emphasis is, like, you know, of course, next year with them, you know, with the, you know, that loaded class next year. But I think X hit a good point with, you know, with the, you know, the needs that we need this year was O-line, linebackers, and cornerback, and we ain't striking out on none of them. So, you know, I think, you know, the answer D question, boy, well, this make up a lot because we didn't get a good cornerback. A 5-star like this, we ain't get one in a. I've been following you on Recruitment a long time. Even Tracy Howard, he was live, but I mean,
he wasn't like this.
He wasn't like this. I mean,
was...
and again, that's just my opinion. But you know, this kid Cormani could be special. Like I said, I'm more concerned about him making sure that he coming with his head on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, we surround with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that make sure that he don't, you know, do nothing, you know, off the wall. But as far as on the field, this kid got it.
He do. The big thing with him is the ball skills, and I
the
would say
ball
for
skills.
me, if for me, you know, I would say if we get him and we get Pancake, if we get him and Pancake, we don't need to have a 8-win season. But I will say this: if we get him, Pancake, Damari Brown, and Ricks, we could forfeit the rest of our games. I wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
Whoa, relax. That's right.
But hey, Rich, but don't say if we get Pancake. Just say when.
Yeah,
say
when.
When we get Pancake.
Hey. Yeah, when we get Pancake, man.
Because the main thing, the main thing them kids should be, like I said, I mean, I'm looking at it from a different, and I ain't trying to be biased for UM, but you got to look at that depth chart. And if you look at UM depth chart for O-line, I was at the game this past weekend, man. UM O-line, this game, they looking like a high school O-line. It's like,
right.
They don't look like, you know, scary to me. They don't look, you know what I'm saying, the part, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, they look average. So if you one of them kids who just if you look at our depth chart, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, just look at the depth chart at O-line, look at the depth chart at cornerback. If you a 5-star like some of these kids is, man, you can come in right now and play. Like, the opportunity is here. It is here. Come play.
Don Long said 247 Wiltfong had Cormani going to Florida.
Everybody had Cormani going to
Florida.
Everybody
had him going to Florida because them Lakeland kids go to Florida.
Remember, everybody had James Williams going to Georgia.
True.
Remember that? Like, literally, I'm talking about even after he committed, they were saying, well, we still think it's gonna be Georgia. Not like, nah, James committed to UM, that's it. It ain't happening.
I do want to throw this out there too. Edwin Joseph, man, I think we got to get him.
He's a take. He's definitely a take.
Yeah, like, you got to get him because he's a dog.
Marvin just said, man, if you can take as many as you want to, because what you want to do is you want to change the whole roster. You want to change the roster, the culture. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring in kids who don't got that losing mentality on them, man. You take Edwin Joseph. So if that's 6 cornerbacks, guess what? We take it. We take it.
And it's some kids who are in that category where it just don't matter what his stars are. He's just a freaking dog. That's
Mhm.
where Edwin Joseph at Chaminade. He's one of those kids. I mean, you can have him at a 2-star, 4-star. It don't matter. That dude is a dog. He's gonna come in there and make your program better.
Okay, somebody just asked me, who's on the flip watch for Miami. It's okay. Stanquan Clark, obviously from who's committed to Louisville. He's on the flip watch. Keep an eye out for that one. I heard something, but I don't buy it about Hicks. I don't buy it. That's the kid who just committed to Texas A&M for I think a few weeks ago or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't buy it. I think Texas A&M is definitely not going to let him get out of that class. But I heard UM still working, working their magic up, man. And as I keep telling people, I say, man, once Mario and the staff get him on campus for a visit, man, I think that's probably the worst thing that could happen to another school, because Mario and them they gonna close the deal.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm saying I want Nicholas Harbour to come visit. Him and the other guys. I think the other one they saying is Mpemba. Once he come visit, once they get on campus, man, they gonna close the deal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the
Hey,
opportunity.
let me answer Street a question. I mean, I think it's a consensus, that make up for it. But the reason I want to give an example, I say it because them other kids are replaceable. We can find guys that can give us that production, right? Cormani is a little different. It's just like when we just talked about earlier when we was gonna get Pat Johnson. Pat Johnson cleared it. We ended up with Brandon Harris. Good player, real good player. I was happy to have Brandon Harris, and Brandon was like, "Shit, I can come in and take this and do this." But he wasn't no Pat Johnson.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Hey, what about flipping Shamar Stewart in the transfer portal, getting him over to Miami? Somebody asked that in the chat, so I just went ahead and brought it up.
I told y'all I hit Mo today, and I was like, listen, free Shamar Stewart. # free Shamar Stewart.
Man, Mo,
Get him away from that craziness.
Yeah,
I tell
yeah.
you, Shamar doing good over there in Texas, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going over there in Texas, man. They paying kids for interviews. A lot of money getting thrown around in Texas with the NIL stuff.
Yeah, too much money.
He's sitting good over there, but I don't think the atmosphere is great, man. Y'all think Jimbo could get fired?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
No, that'd be crazy if they fired Jimbo. Like they better.
You look at that the money that the man is robbing. Still
numbers, that contract,
that
contract crazy.
They got oil money over there. They got oil money. They
got crazy money.
They got that money today.
We like Street pulled it up. He pulled up the breakdown of what year they would have to fire him and how much his buyout would be.
I seen it to him.
More money than not.
I seen the contract. I say, man, look, they got to almost pay him $80 million.
Yeah, they ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Off rip, they not. But guess what?
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
If they keep losing games, if their locker room keep going down the way it is, he's getting up out of there. They gonna have to let him go. What's happening now
think about it like this, think about it like this though, because we talk about that buyout, right? But you also got to think about this. It ain't like Texas A&M ain't never been shit. So why would they be in such a urgency to fire him and eat that? It ain't like they got standards to live up to. You know what I'm saying?
But it's because they falling behind. They already got Bama in there. They already got LSU. They already got Georgia in their conference. Now Tennessee got good. They falling behind.
And then who they supposed to go get? Who they supposed to go get?
Yeah,
they ain't never been up. They ain't never been up. Shit.
How Texas A&M just a few years ago, like last year, the year before, they was 10-2, which is like that's up. That's better than we haven't had at UM in 10 years.
Us, but up is being a winner, winning some championships. That's what I'm saying. You could have a 10-2 season, that's cool, but it ain't like you having 4 or 5 of them, and you ain't winning shit. So that's what I'm saying. You ain't really got them standards to where it's like,
that's
like
only, that's only 4 schools though. That's 4 schools in the whole country that's up.
He went 8-4. Signed an extension for another 10 years.
They never won anything. Yeah, they never won anything. It's like that little boy said, they ain't no trophies over here. So just like Clemson, Dabo could have sat at Clemson forever and with no expectations, and then he ended up winning. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying. There's no expectations. Like it's never been done there. It's like we've always been the little brother. We always been Yeah. I get what he's saying.
And then you got to think too, with Texas now come to the SEC, that changes things. Things about to get different in 2 years, 3 years.
Hey, but check it out though. Check it out though. Texas A&M plays Ole Miss on Saturday. That's a loss. November 5th they play the Gators. They're gonna win that. They play Auburn. That's up in the air. Then they play UMass. Then they play LSU. LSU is gonna be a loss. If they lose 2 more games on their schedule, man, I think the people over there are gonna freak out.
Yeah, that's true, but they better hold patient with Jimbo. He just beat Bama last year.
Yeah, but now, okay. So I mean, well, let's talk logic. I personally don't think they'll fight him, but Jimbo has a worse record than the previous coach had.
Kevin Sumlin.
He has a worse record at this time. He has a worse record.
Yeah.
So, and they let him go, and Kevin Sumlin turned that program around. He actually made the program kind of relevant. So it's like, if they gonna let him go, I'm thinking like, yeah, Jimbo, they not just trying to be behind those other schools. Bama's still Bama. Georgia's still Georgia. Tennessee is getting good. LSU is LSU. You got Florida. You got Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, and Texas coming in. Those schools are surpassing them.
Check this out. Cynthia Wilcox brought up something really interesting. She said, what if they get him out of the way and they hire Lane Kiffin?
Oh, that'd be hell. That'd be hell for whoever in the SEC West. That'd be pure hell.
Right.
Well, shit. Why would Lane Kiffin? Well, I guess it would be the money.
The money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely.
$100 million guaranteed.
It definitely be the money. And then with
because boy, they got.
But what did they? What they paying him now? Didn't they just give him an extension?
But it's not nothing like that. I think he getting like $7 million, maybe close to 7, something like that. I remember
a quick story about Texas A&M. So when my son was like, it was during COVID, so everybody was doing a virtual thing, and man, we did a virtual tour of that thing, and that thing like one of them places in Cancun or in Jamaica. I'm talking about where they off campus apartments for their students. That thing far to none. So the cat Mike Echo, which is the head coach at Duke now, he was a DC there. He told me that he said, man, they don't even talk money here. He said, when I got hired, he said Jimbo Fisher ain't even hired me. He said the AD hired me, and he he told me as soon as they walked in, they put a check right in front of him, and he said, man, he signed the check and put whatever number he got. And at the time, he was the highest paid defensive coordinator in the nation. So they don't even talk money over there.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Trust me.
That's what we doing? Whoa. That's what we doing?
Oh man, Shamar ain't coming back.
Them boys be playing throw it in the bag when the recruits come. Shit.
It was a good try, Rick. It was a good try.
Throw it in the bag.
We had our chance. We pissed down our leg, act like we weren't athletes. Couldn't find a defensive coordinator. That's exactly what we did with Shamar. Pissed down our leg, act like we weren't athletes. Couldn't find a defensive coordinator. So if y'all just getting in here, man, yep, it's true. Cormani McClain just committed to University of Miami with a flip phone video. I don't know what's going on with this video. But Cormani McClain committed to University of Miami. I think that's his sister and his beautiful mom. See, you see how it happens? She's beautiful black queen when he commits to University of Miami. Let him live in Florida.
You know it.
Hey, so she would have been a black bitch and everything else, ain't it?
Huh?
Ooh, she would have been a black bitch and everything else.
Oh my God.
It's going down. I bet you it's going down in Gator Country right now.
They ain't liking that though.
All kind of
Hey, straight up, we gonna have to keep Jermaine away from his moms.
Yeah, Jermaine on the prowl.
But Jermaine be on the prowl.
Now Jermaine like the sisters. He don't want the mom. He want the sisters. The daughter,
like
I'm sorry.
Right
well,
there.
Same thing, just the daughter.
He might like that mom right there.
No, man. So listen, man. Cormani McClain is legit. Marvin earlier said that you like him at a wide receiver. Marvin, you say he's a what you say? He's a
a true wide receiver.
No,
I just
no,
think
because like, yeah, because my people who used to coach him, they told me that I guess his ninth grade he played wide receiver, and they said then he switched to, the DB. I guess his 10th, 11th, and 9th, 12th grade. Yeah. So so and like you said, and if you look at his stats from like his last 11th grade year, he had like 11, 12 picks in 1 year.
he's a dynamic.
Yeah,
He's
he's dynamic.
dog, with the ball in his hand. When you see him catch an interception, dog, he looks like Dion or somebody with that ball in his hand, boy. He's very dynamic with that ball in his hand.
He's the real deal.
Yeah, we got us one of these Philip Buchanan like in return punts, and he can change games, though.
He can change games,
He like Philip with the ball in his hand.
He is dynamic. No, he's dynamic with that ball in his hand, dog. He is.
Philip was special with that ball, man.
Like I said, usually, them Lakeland kids, them Polk County kids, just to be honest, they don't pan out on the next level. Like I said, if you go do your research, a lot of them, kids don't pan out. But hopefully, he different, and hopefully, he coming to South Florida. Like we really don't get a lot of them Lakeland kids in Miami. So hopefully, with the opportunity to play and with with this, these great coaches that you got, Avery, you got a die, you got DVD, you got people who going. Who know what they're doing. Hopefully, he could be a game changer. Cause we need it.
Marvin, you say they don't.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to know, did he mean pan out here or pan out in the league? I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about in the next level. If you go do your research on them Lakeland kids, like once they go to college wise, like besides the Ponce twins, a lot of them kids be rated high. But at the next level, they don't be panning out. Like, I know Durham James, he's from like a little bit west of Polk County. I mean, a little bit west Polk County. But a lot of them Polk County kids, like, Lakeland kids, like, they have 4, 5-star heavy recruits every year. And them kids go to college, they go to college, Florida, whatever school they go to. But, they don't be, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like sometimes you barely hear about some of these kids. So, like I said, I think he's different, just my opinion. But, like I said, if you do your research on a lot of them Lakeland kids, like what's the last Lakeland kid, I guess athlete, I'm talking about athlete wise, who been dominant in the, in the college, like I said, look at Bowman, look at Bowman. Bowman was the number 2, 3, running back in the nation. You don't hear about him no more.
Yeah, that's totally his fault.
And isn't he at Central Florida or something like that? Or
he at Central Florida now.
Yeah, he at Central Florida now, and that's completely his fault. He should have stayed at Clemson because he would have been starting over Shipley right now.
Yeah, definitely would have been starting.
Man at Clemson. But no, I agree with Marvin. Those Lakeland kids. The Coach T said it. Coach T said he like, yeah, man, Lakeland kids don't be good like that once they leave high school.
Him and Lance got into it about that.
Him and Lance was getting to it, but
it's the truth though, man.
I'm happy Cormani chose you, man.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I got a question. Let me ask this? With the Cormani thing, X, do you think this starts a nice domino, a nice avalanche? Because we was talking about, oh shit, when Bane come, maybe we'll get that little avalanche, get these recruits starting to fall. But this got to be kind of, the second wave. This got to be kind of bigger than Bane, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I think it is. I think it is.
Obviously, it's bigger than Bane. Remember, I said it was only 2. One. It was only one person that I wanted more than any recruit in the class, and his name is Pancake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but to get Cormani is like you get Pancake and Cormani, you basically got probably 2 of the best players in high school that could play next year right away.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I'm saying?
So with y'all experience, Marvin X and Streeter, with y'all experience, does this make other recruits start to turn their heads? Like guys that we may not, we've been far from, and they just say, man, you might got something going on down there, man. Let me revisit this. Let me go take a visit, like a Harbor, or not specific players, but I'm just saying in general.
I mean, I think so. I mean, I think even for like, and again, I'm being biased, of course, I'm a UM fan, but in my opinion, I don't know. I mean, y'all X and D, they know this kid more than I know him, but I don't see why a kid like Brandon Ennis don't look at UM depth chart and look at their wide receivers, can't get separation on them. Why and you see all these other 5-stars coming? Why you not coming to go take a visit? And don't get me wrong, Ohio State is Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? but you can come in right away and start at UM right now. Like
Yeah.
Brandon Ennis could come in right away and start. So like I said, so a lot of these cats, like, I
Plus,
don't see why they would.
you're not gonna have CJ Stroud under center next year. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah, he gonna be gone.
But it's too.
With Brandon, like Street will tell you, like with Brandon, his thing is the comfortability with offense. He knows Ohio State offense is Ohio State offense.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
a
he
great point.
could go there. He's just he know it's gonna be good. If UM offense was good, he probably be a hurricane.
I wouldn't even say that though. Now we can't say that because a lot of what we seeing with the UM offense is execution, is running the right route.
It's still in the kids' eye. Kids looking at it.
Yeah, kids don't know that.
I'm looking at Ohio State offense and they scoring 45 points a game. I'm looking at UM and they doing 20 points a game. Ohio State got 3 receivers that got 1,000 yards. UM got 3 receivers that got 400 yards. Like, I'm going over there. You know, I think if Lashley was still here and you got the offense moving, maybe Brandon Henderson is a cane after he decommitted from USC. Because at least you know Lashley offense is going to throw the ball good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it just some kids just wants to go to teams that's producing and developing. You know,
yeah, but at the end of the day, though, it comes down to you got to look at what's best for you from a will I be featured and get on the field standpoint. And I will say, when you see Kobe Young just getting in there, and because he knows what the hell he's doing, they throwing him the ball, right? So my thing is, you got to look at it as you go to Alabama, your ass is on the bench. I don't care how many stars you got, your ass sitting on the bench,
Right.
and let you come in there, let you go in the game and drop a pass. Saban gonna talk about your ass. You're gonna be back in the dugout. Like,
shout out to Jonathan Rivers with a super stick of $5. What it is okay. So with Brandon Ennis, he's always chosen high schools. Everywhere he goes, he's chosen places where that's proven. Show me that you passed. I don't want to know what's possible, a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come help rebuild you. Like, don't tell me I'm finna be part of the rebuild. Show me your quarterback. Show me your offense. You know what I'm saying? Show me you was a coordinator. And that's how he's always chosen. I want to be able to see it. Okay, you put people in the league, Heartline. Okay, well, I'm coming to follow you. Now, sometimes every kid, like Luke said, every kid is not a Bama kid, right? So every kid can't take that coaching. Luke said he could have a stud, right? And won't take him to Bama. You know what I'm saying? Because every kid isn't a Bama kid. Every kid can't take that coaching. Every kid can't take that atmosphere where it's like sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? It's business. It's sink or swim. You got to be an adult about this thing. You got to get in here and handle your business. But does this turn kids' heads? Hell yeah, turn kids' heads. Because you know why? Kids are followers.
They are. Yeah.
These kids look up to y'all. Think y'all look at stars. These kids look at each other and they look at each other like, man, that's 5-star Brandon Ennis. That's 5-star Cormani McClain. You know what I'm saying? What the hell he got? What they did? What the hell he got over there? Gave his mama a tractor trailer? What the fuck? We need to go find out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think what this does is confirm that the nightmare is over. You know what I'm saying? Because in the midst of Miami imploding on the field, as they go through the process, they still putting down in college football.
Yeah.
Miami finna have one of the highest recruiting classes they had in a long time. Yeah. And then people really gonna be scratching their head. People really gonna be scratching their head.
Yeah, because what's the name locked in. Boy, I ain't gonna say the person's name, but boy, if we don't get Bane, I'm telling you, Bane coming.
Yeah, he coming. He locked in.
Yeah, Bane locked in. Yeah, we got his brother.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's another receiver that y'all keep. I mean, Streeter might know more, but the fast guy down south, who committed to LSU. I still think could get the kid because I told them, I say I don't think the dad wants the kid to be out of his. I think the dad want to be right there with the kid. You know what I'm saying? And you
Jalen Brown.
They say Jalen Brown. Don't duck. Say Jalen Brown.
Okay, Jalen Brown.
We ain't Florida Gatoring over here. You know what I'm saying? We talk our shit.
Yeah. I think Jalen Brown still could end up being the king. It's on UM. I think it's on UM. Like if UM still want him, and if they want to push hard for him, they could get him. I
tell you this: the University of Miami is now recruiting athletes and dogs. They're not just recruiting. I'm realizing that it's levels to this 5-star, 4-star stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want kids. Yeah, they want kids that can get it done on the field, and they want kids that punch you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? They're going after strong-minded kids. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So every 5-star isn't going to fit into what they're trying to do. And I know this for a fact. Every 4-star is not going to fit. It's going to be some 3-stars that may fit in what they're trying to do, because what Marvin was talking about with what we did with James when we went down the top safeties in the nation that came out with James, you realize that holy crap, you got to evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just you shouldn't just go after the top 20 and just start flying out to schools, man. You better evaluate and get what you're looking for, and it's going to take intel, knowing who these kids are, knowing who they run with, the Crips or the Bloods. You're gonna need to know. You're gonna need to know exactly who these kids are and what they stand for, because it's a mentality they're trying to get into the locker room. It's a mentality they're trying to get into the locker room. So every guy ain't gonna fit. Everybody ain't gonna fit. And you see what they just did. So they just sent out a bat signal to everybody from Bane on down. Hey, listen, boy, we moving. And people buying. You know what I'm saying? People buying.
Boy, D, that like, cause I saw when y'all was going live on that, but I think I was at work or something. So yesterday I was washing my car, and I actually listened to that whole video. And when I tell you, I can't you and the other guy who was in it, I'm bad with names. I'm a school teacher.
That was Rich putting in work.
Yeah, Rich. I'm bad, my bad, bro. I'm a school teacher. I don't know some of my damn kids' name. But when I tell you that piece that y'all did was so accurate, because when you go down and look at the list, like James doing, like I said, of course he ain't doing. I mean, and I actually got to know James recently, like more over the last few weeks or the last month. He's a good kid, but James doing a good job. When you compare him to these other cats, people out here, these cats, you know, like it's literally. These cats don't even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they nobody. Like, it's like these cats ain't doing nothing. Cats got 5 tackles, no interception. Like, these cats literally ain't doing nothing. And then also as far as, like, you know, once kids get committed to UM, they stuff drop. Rivals had my son. I remember he was like the 5 or 6 safety. Like, this like 11th grade year, 5 or 6 best safety in the nation. I went to look on that list on Rivals the other day. I mean, yesterday when y'all was saying that, he was ranked the number 26 safety. And I think on 247. It was like 25, 30. It's like I mean, I guess y'all right that, you know what I'm saying? Once kids get committed to UM, they drop. But like I said, the point I'm trying to make is that when you look at all the kids that's in front of them or just on that list, none of them cats as sophomores are doing nothing on the field. Even some of the kids who I thought was real good, like I said, because I follow recruitment a lot. The kid who was at Georgia, I think his name Davis, and the other kid, I thought Corey Carlett Palmetto was a stud. He ain't even touching the field at Florida. So it's so crazy that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, James Williams, my son, how well they doing.
Yeah, this
I think he ain't touched the field yet, Mark.
I
was surprised because I thought very highly of Corey.
Yeah, I thought
are pissed at Jason Marshall. They kind of about to turn on Jason Marshall because they saying, oh, he not playing hard enough. He getting beat, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but y'all, you know, y'all went crazy to get him.
Yeah,
and I'm not who y'all want.
And I'm not a biased cat. I thought honestly, from film-wise, I thought Corey Carter that year even better than my son. Of course, that's my son, but I thought he had the best safety film than James Williams, than my son, than any other safety in the nation. I thought he was versatile. Like he come down and hit. He's to pick stuff. Like I was in love with that kid. You know what I'm saying? Like even with even once my son and James committed, and then people were saying like should UM get Corey Collier also as a third safety? As a UM fan, I'm like, hell yeah, like my son got to figure it out. James you got to figure that out, because like I said, that kid was special. But then now he at Florida, he can't even touch the field.
Yeah.
And
Andrew Evans thought the same thing you thought. Andrew Evans thought he was the best safety. He thought the same thing you thought.
He was the best safety in the nation. And it's a few other cats. It's another cat who I think Rich said, the kid Kane Williams. I remember LSU stopped recruiting my son because I think Corey Raymond thought they was going to get him because he was a Louisiana kid, so they thought they was going to get him. So like you said, so they kind of fell off, and then they ended up getting other kid, Sage Ryan. None of them cats, like I know Kane Williams went to Alabama, but he ended up transferring because he couldn't play. But even now he had, I think, Nebraska, he can't even touch the field.
So that whole team was interesting.
Like he probably got like 10 tackles on the year.
The only kid on there that showed up was the kid from Clemson. Wait 1 second, X. The only kid showed up was the kid from Clemson.
McCooper, yeah.
Right. But so that whole piece was interesting to you too, Marvin, huh? Because if y'all know, this is Marvin Chapman. This is Cam Kitchen's dad. Because you listening for your son, you like, damn. Like, like these dudes ain't did nothing. But none of them kids was from South Florida that was overrated.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I did with Corey Collier ain't touched the field, you know what I'm saying? But none of them kids, like, so they always saying that South Florida kids might be overrated. They might be rated too high. And then you got, you know what I'm saying? Your son was rated well on 247. I don't even think we had got the Cam.
23rd or 28th.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I actually on Twitter before wrote the dude from 247. I don't know what this guy name. I gotta look at my Twitter. I was like, man, y'all was like, I mean, I get that some of that stuff is biased. They straight tried my son. I think at one point he was like number 35. I'm like, there's no way in the country that it's 30 safeties that's better than my son. Like to me that was crazy because it was so wild because he was like 25-30 on 247, but then like I said on Rivals going into his 12th grade year he was ranked number 5 safety in the nation. But then it was so crazy because my first time going to go look at it again was yesterday when like I said when I was listening to y'all video, and right now on Rivals or One Sport they had him ranked number 26 safety in the nation. I'm like that shit was like mind blowing.
It is, because if you look at the tape, even when you look at Cam's 7-on-7, you like, man, this dude remind me of somebody I seen before. I mean, you look like Ed Reed. You like the way he's just always around the ball.
Yeah, and not only that year after his 11th grade year, most of y'all probably he had 11 picks in his 11th grade year. And then and also that year, his 11th grade year, they had by far the toughest schedule than anybody else. That year they played Lowndes, which is your boy Ja'Cory Brown. They played IMG. They played Carol City that was stacked. They played Central that was stacked. They played I think who that was? They played Columbus that year. They played South Day. South Day was stacked. South Day was like 10-2 that year. They played Orlando Jones, I believe, that year in the Orlando Jones or Orlando Evans or whoever that was in the championship. Like they schedule was literally, it was out of 14, 15 games they played, 10 of them people had like over 9 or 10 wins.
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember. I remember I tweeted out about Cam. I said, man, it's crazy that Cam isn't a 5-star. Cam being a max prep All-American since his 9th grade year, every year. And I was like, well, that's kind of like mind-boggling that he's not a 5-star because his numbers saying he's a 5-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, they got him at 23 right now.
Yeah, so 23. But I'm saying, but I promise you, like I said, because I follow Recruitment. At one point on Rivals, he was like. He was literally, I'm talking about, he was the 5th rated safety. Like I said, going into his 12th grade, he was the 5th rated safety on Rivals. So it's crazy that he dropped from 5 to 23. And then I know a few cats, it was like 2 or 3 cats that had reclassified. One of the cats was the one that's at LSU, Sage Ryan. He went from like 22 class to 21 class. But like I said, so at that point he dropped from like 5 to 8. But that's my first time going to leave. He was 23. I'm like, there's no way in hell on 247 or whoever, like and like I said, the one dude on 247, I wrote him before. I'm like, man, you trying my son, like, come on. like what film are you watching to say that it's 20 people that's better than him?
Yeah.
But I guess
cool,
man,
but we know what Cam is, man. And once he gets more help on the defensive side of the ball, man, then he's gonna be a special player. He's already that right now, but he just coaching staff gonna keep adding more players, and then we go from there, man. And we'll be all right. We're gonna be all right.
He was pick up. Cal, you was gonna say something, Cal? Somebody was about to say something. Who about to say something?
Streeter. Remember. Okay, so remember when we did the Palmetto Fire, the interview at the Billionaire Boys shop down in Wynwood, and we got the vibe from all the other guys that you could get these guys, and then Corley, he was the only one who. The vibe was like, man, I ain't going to Europe. Like, he was letting us know, like,
Kanye was like, nah, man. James just committed there. Cam committed there. Kanye was like, nah.
He like, I'm going my
I ain't
own
walking
way,
in that
man.
room. I mean, and true, too, because we got that kid on the team now. He ain't touched the field yet, has he? What's the other kid name? Came out of...
Talk about Brian Ballon?
No, not Ballon. Ballon's going to eventually play, I think. Smith, right? Keyshawn
Smith, Keyshawn Washington.
Oh yeah,
Keyshawn Washington. Yeah,
Keyshawn Washington. Yeah.
Right. So listen, Corey Collier, sophomore, hasn't really got that much burn yet, but he still get a chance. He still, if he focused, he still get a chance to play, right?
Yeah. But the only thing about that situation is that they got him at safety, and then last year, which is this past year, 2022 class, they just got the kid Kamari Wilson, and Kamari Wilson already second string and Collier third string. So I really want to know like. What's going like? It has to be something going on because it's no way a kid like that just not playing. Like I don't know if it's injuries, I don't know if he's not getting to play, but like I said, I don't know a person to know if he's a smart kid or what.
Yeah,
I would like to know what's the situation with him. Like why is he not playing?
You know what I would say? He doesn't look like he's gotten a lot bigger, right?
Yeah, true.
Like muscle. And I don't remember him ever being physical. You remember him being physical? Like I just remember him taking all the balls. I just remember him taking all the balls out the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't physical. He just could. He'll go get the ball. What he was almost like Cam when the ball in the air, he gonna go get it. That thing. Because remember he did have Jason Marshall with us, so he was like, okay, man, Jason Marshall locking up one side, and I can lock up the other side.
Yeah,
it was easy.
But the thing so crazy about that situation is because my son played 7-on-7 on all them, and I remember one time we was out there in California, and I'm talking about that kid Jason Marshall out there getting cooked, and I'm like, and like I said, and out of their secondary, he was the weak link. You know what I'm saying? It's like because I forgot it was my son at safety. It was James Williams at safety. I'm sorry, not James Williams. It was my son and Collier at safety. Jason Marshall was at one corner. It was another highly recruited guy was at the other cornerback. I can't think of it. Oh, it was Tim Burns. So like I said, so they locking everything down, and Marshall was the weak. I remember one team out there in California. It's like throw the ball, Jason Marshall all day. So I thought it was like opposite. I thought it was gonna be in college. I mean, going to college. I thought all my Florida Gator homeboy. I'm like, yeah, boy, y'all got y'all part of the best safety in the nation. The other kid, Jason Marshall, he a 4-star. He highly recruited, but he ain't like that. And it was so crazy to see last year that he started excelling. Jason Marshall still starting, and Collier not. I'm still so surprised that kid is not playing. More. Like I said, I thought very highly of him.
I wanted Jason Marshall, Marvin.
Really bad. I wanted him too. I said, he's 6'2". So
I wanted him.
We definitely wanted Jason Marshall, man. It was something that even this offseason that we was thinking we could possibly make things happen, man. But
right,
he there, man. Remember that game when the West played Palmetto, man. Mello was cooking him, man, but that Tiger just had a bad game. I know why he had a bad game because that LT was torturing him.
That actually was your boy who bombed him. The boy that's on number 3 now.
Andy Jean.
Andy Jean. Oh yeah, Andy Jean. Yeah.
Andy Jean had bombed. Yeah.
Hey, Streeter, please.
What's up?
Please pull that tweet up. I just put in the group me, man. Please pull that up.
Okay.
That's another kid y'all keep your eyes on. Andy Jean.
Let me get to work.
There's another kid keep your eye on right there. Andy Jean.
Boy, that shit is hilarious. Pull that up, please. On the big screen.
Let me see. You put in the group. You put in the private group.
Yeah.
I got you. Hold on. So if y'all just getting in here, man, Miami lands the #1 cornerback in the nation. A lot of people thought he was headed to Florida. Some people thought he was headed to Bama. Mario, DVD, Coach Adai, get on their horse, man, and bring in a big fish, even in a down season, which kind of confirms what I've been telling y'all. That, hey, listen, recruiting is hustling. Recruiting is selling. Yeah. It's hustling and selling. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, it ain't about wins and losses. Mario, them are relentless recruiters, dog.
And that they are. But I heard they say Mario be texting people 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, he hitting these kids up. I told you that cat Manny Diaz, I talked to him one time in 2 years. One time in 2 years.
Shout out to Manny, man. 400-yard Manny.
Yeah.
He must have, hey,
400.
Hey, I ain't gonna let Marvin hate on Manny like that. He did a good job. You talked to him twice, and he got your son. What you talk about, Marvin?
But like Streeter, and I'm pretty sure X knows. I'm pretty sure they feel differently. I think Manny Diaz as a defensive coordinator is a good job. I think with him, he just I think everybody's not a head coach. I think he's not a head coach.
Yeah, I said that. I say he was a better defensive coordinator than a head coach. If he would have just stayed as a defensive coordinator for you, it'd have been good. But he needed to go to Temple first. He needed to go to Temple before he came here.
Yeah, good. Excellent point.
You can't be a first-time head coach at university like you want.
So maybe
when it doesn't work, they're gonna fire you. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the video Manny was talking about. Let's see what it is. It says
they recorded him going to Florida.
Yeah, it says 247 seemed to have published a recorded editors a whole video saying McLean committed to Florida, even tricked the poor Gator live streamer. Because I'm telling you, I didn't see this video pop up. I did not. So here we go. Let's see.
Sports Football Recruiting Podcast reaction episode. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. I am Blair Angulo, joined by Steve Wilfong, the Director of Recruiting at 24/7 Sports. Steve, Cormani McClain, the 5-star corner from the state of Florida, the #1 rated defensive prospect in this 2023 class, just announced that he will be playing at Florida. What's the immediate reaction to the Gators getting that dynamic?
Well, the Gators are the #1 player in the state to the 24/7 Sports composite. Let's go!
That was the greatest trick ever! Let's go about them Gators! Put the music back on, baby! Let's go! Baby, we're back, baby! We're back, baby!
Sports Football Recruiting Podcast reaction episode.
Why we ain't that like that when we found out he committed, huh? We got to start acting like that. Let's go, baby! Get Coach Hayes in here! Put on the goddamn... Why we don't act like that, dog?
Nah, that's that Coach Coop shit. He probably doing that. We ain't doing that.
Chill out, Kyle.
Yeah, straight up. That boy was lit, wasn't he?
I wish I could see the rest of that video.
How do the video get out though? What are they trying to say? The video actually went out like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, what happened was they leaked it right before he was going to commit. You know, they always try to like do it before the player actually commits to say, oh yeah, they had it. So the dude
they thought he was headed to Florida. They thought he was headed to Florida, huh?
Yeah, they thought it was, because what happened was Andrew Evans just tweeted out, he say, man, Cormani didn't talk to anybody from 24/7. So they last thing was they thought he was headed to Florida. He didn't talk to anybody from no recruiting site. And the dude actually started recording. He recorded the video, and that's how it got leaked. That's how it leaked out.
Yeah, they probably record one for everybody, right? But they probably put up the one they probably thought they had. That's kind of weird. Like how that? Yeah, like because I realize what they do is these commitments, bro. Like they may make plans with the school, but they don't really be like they don't really be in talks with the family all the time. They just show up, dog. They show up with their crew and they make it look like they're supposed to be there and they take over. That's what Hayes had that showdown with him when they was at C4 commitment. Cause they just show up. They show up and it don't really be official. It just be like, hey, we're TV. We're here. You stand there. You stand there, and they just start taking over stuff.
Them cats don't be knowing. They just be going, like you said. They just be going with their gut feeling or something like that. Like I said, because they don't know them people like that.
Right?
Yeah,
they don't.
They don't. So man, y'all hit the like button for me, share for me, man. If y'all just getting here, Cormani McClain commits to the University of Miami. Done caught everybody off guard except the football villains and Marvin Chapman. Done caught everybody off guard except the football villains. This started heating up earlier today, but we always knew DVD had a great relationship with the mom. I witnessed it firsthand because he was the one that got us in touch with the mom when we interviewed him. And she was like, DVD sent you? We were like, yes, ma'am. She was like, okay, all right, come on.
It's so crazy because I remember months ago, I think I had on Roach. I was like, boy, I'm gonna get you an interview with him. And like I said, my roommate was my roommate, a guy named I can't even think of his name. I'm talking about Cum Laude. He was his wide receiver and cornerback coach. So I'm telling D, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you the interview because I'm like, this is my roommate. I know he can give me an interview with him. That's his player. So I'm reaching out to him, thinking I'm gonna set it up. And then for days and days and days, I never hit you back because I was like, every time I hit him up, he was just giving me the runaround. So it's so crazy that DVD can get you an interview. But like I said, I'm trying to reach out to the man who's actually his coach, and he can't. And he like, man, no, buddy, don't want to do no interview. I'm like, damn.
His mama.
I gotta hit. I'm like, damn. Now I gotta hit D up and tell him I can't make that happen.
His mama don't play. It's one way in that house and one way out that house, boy. She don't play. She don't play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
So man, listen, man. We got a nice little run. I think we had this thing saying we had 7,000 people come through here, man. Y'all hit the like button for me. That's what's up. I know a lot of y'all logged in here not expecting it. Y'all thought we were finna get in here and talk about Jake or somebody.
Hey, I had a good feeling today, man, because I was in Tootsie's last night, and then today I went to Tootsie's and got me a couple of drinks earlier. I had to go meet a chick up there. She wanted some lunch, so I just knew I was going to have a good day today. Damn. Every time I go to Tootsie's, man, give me some drinks, man, it's going to be a good day.
Hey, I tell you what.
Downstairs or upstairs? Go ahead, Rich.
Well, today we was upstairs. Today I went upstairs.
Well, the Cuban mummies, go ahead.
Now, I was about to say, y'all remember that those happy birthday videos Florida State and Florida Gators made to Cormani? I guess he thought they was trash.
I remember.
I can still see Randy. I can still see Randy Shannon's face right now.
Randy was like, if I ain't get $1 million a year, I would not be doing this bullshit right now. I just wanted to throw that out there. Go ahead.
No, that shit does look like it hurt Randy to sing that bullshit.
They have my homeboy G all in the video, Greg in the video, man. I had to tell Greg, I said, I know you ain't want to do that, man. He like, yeah, man. It's cool though, man. You just got to do it with the style. Like, yeah, they paying you, you got to do it, I guess.
Hey, man,
If you
know
want
what?
y'all in the videos, dancing, come to UM.
It would have been funny if DVD would have had a birthday cake in a tweet.
Hey man, hey X, why you pissing off Eve at the strip club, man?
Man, I ain't even gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that, man.
Oregon was in on it too, dog.
Yes, they was.
Oregon was in on it.
They
That's
sure
what Cormani
was.
too?
Hey.
Huh?
That's for
Here we
Cormani.
go.
Go ahead, Pope.
Yeah.
You already know what it
You
is.
remember
Happy
that,
birthday,
man?
my boy. Hope you have a good one.
I just saw the
Money
photo.
McClain, can't wait to get you and your family on campus. One to wish you a happy birthday. Let's go get it.
Oh, they got my boy up there.
Tough,
Goof
man.
ass.
They got Corey up there.
Ah, run it. Run it. There it is. Who that is, the recruiting coordinator? Go Gators! They had Corey Raymond up there, dog. And here we go, the granddaddy of them all. So if they had a Publix cake, that mother was leaning. That mother was leaning to the side.
Publix cake.
It was. Them niggas ain't even gonna get some nice customized cake. This really got a public cake.
That mother was leaning to the side.
And then what they do with the cake
Boy, that-
afterwards? They just eat it?
They threw that shit in the trash. Ain't nobody want that shit.
Hey, this who Mario hopped in the jet for, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's when Lance was like, yeah, man, Mario just went up there in the jet.
He came back with the peanuts.
Yep.
He done paid off.
Hey, man, in the words of Cormani Mama, this commitment is flabbergasting. So I'm all here for it.
Remember she came down here and she left, right?
Go.
And she talked about how she had a nice time. I heard Mario done waited on her hand and feet, dog. I heard Mario was treating her like you
Like
know
the
what
black
I'm saying?
queen
Like
she is. Like the black queen she is, goddammit.
Here we go.
Birthday to you.
Look at my man with the hands. Look at my man with the hands. Extra emphasis.
Happy birthday, dear Money. Happy birthday to you.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Birthday.
Oh, look at our homeboy, man. Look at Guy.
Happy birthday.
Look at Coach Andre. Look at Randy.
Birthday,
Oh, Randy.
Look at Randy.
Happy birthday to you.
Randy wasn't singing for real. He was
He was at the game the other night, remember?
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And they got our receiver coach right there. That's who.
Happy birthday, dear Money.
Dog Dugan's in the back. Sick.
Happy birthday to you.
Go.
That boy's sick in the back.
This one I saw Greg Moss, who I talked to the other day. Greg Moss.
Yeah, that's the homie GT. Look at G facial expression like, damn, man, I gotta do this.
Guy, this is my homegirl, Lakeisha's son, Guy Lemonnier. He played for Howard. He went to Pace. Rod Magler's stepson. Hey, listen, is Florida State coach on the hot seat?
No.
Nah.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think he kind of by the early success they had in the beginning of the year, I think he kind of bought himself another year.
Yeah,
But
he quieted those.
Next year, it got to be, you know what I'm saying? It got to be a good
Hold
season.
up, well, let's put this in perspective. He been there how long?
This is his third year.
Third year, yeah.
Under 500 his first 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if that was Mario Cristobal, right?
If that was Willie Taggart.
Look what they doing to Mario now. This man was under 500 for his first 2 years. He went 3-0, and everybody started acting crazy. This man was on a hot seat coming to this season, bro.
Yeah, but he had them looking competitive against Clemson, so a lot of the boosters are gonna take that. If Willie Taggart did the same exact thing, though, they wouldn't take that shit at all. They'd be still.
You're talking about this. You're talking about this year.
Yeah, this year.
Right, that last game. But what I'm saying is that imagine going into our third season with Mario Cristobal. He been under 500 for 2 years. Close it out.
We have helicopters.
It's different though. Yeah. And I keep saying it's different though. Mario went to another big time D1 program and turned it around. He went to a not big day. He went to a damn group of 5 school in FIU and turned it around. So he has a proven track record everywhere he goes. All Mike Norvell did was make Memphis somewhat recognizable. That's a basketball school. Right. They ain't got no expectations. Right. So his ass is always gonna be warmer, regardless of what year he is than Mario, because Mario got a proven track record. That's why they gave him 10 years. If they didn't believe in Mario like that, they would have gave him 3-4 years just like him. It's different.
Yeah. They giving him a mic like year by year. You know what I'm saying? He
But they can't afford another buyout.
Yeah, they can't. They not yet.
They can't afford another buyout
this year. They can't afford a buyout this year.
They can't afford 20 in their stadium.
So Maddie, you saying you so the moral of your story is that you'll be okay, like you'll still be calm if Mario was in year 2 and we have been under 500 for 2 years. You'll still be like trust the process.
Oh, hell nah.
Fuck no. Under 500?
First of all, we gotta look at everything in perspective, right? What attrition is happening? What players are leaving? What new players? Because that's one of our biggest things. Someone mentioned in the comment. I ain't gonna reason the way to highlight it, but he pointed out and it was perfect, man. We don't keep nothing consistent. We always looking to change and switch up coordinators instead of let people put things in perspective, and then we get mad when it's like, oh, what this defense, and even though they weren't necessarily great, even the guys like the Dan Neoses, we at least gave them 2 years. Now people, some 9 months after Gaddis being here, is like, no, Gaddis sucks. We gotta get him out of here. Like our whole team beat up and injured, but everybody, it's like, at what point are we gonna have some type of consistency that we can actually build off of? Like no successful team could be successful unless you Alabama, but Alabama got 300 coaches on staff anyway. You just take some disheveled coach from another school and just fill him into the OC spot. Like they have that luxury there because they built a brand that has a level of consistency. Miami don't over the last 2 decades. Therefore, it can't be continue to rebuild every year, rebuild. If we gotta keep switching coaches out, like it won't work. The coaches here is proven. It's not no up and coming coordinator that we think is gonna be good in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Some guy we think is gonna both for head coaching job. Like you got Charlie Strong, who clearly ain't trying to go to nobody else program and run it. You got a Kevin Steele here, who in his mid-60s, he trying to retire on the beach. If anything, you know what I'm saying. You got guys here who want to actually take their time to learn, develop, and grow with the team instead of just looking for the first opportunity to get the hell up out of here. And that matters.
Repetition. So, repetition, dog. Repetition. I remember when I used to rap, and you would say things over and over and over again, right? And it'll get to a point where you knew the song, you knew the lyrics by heart. But if you did it over and over again, you got to a point where the song eventually slowed down, and you could play within the beats because you really knew it. We never let our kids get to a point where they really know offense and they really know defense, to the point where they can play so fast because they know it. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about it anymore. First thing we want to do is, I don't know how you draw the line, Matty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you draw the line. I hear people saying Gaddis got to go, and I'm like, here we go now again. Oh my God. I hear people saying Coach Kevin Steele, man-to-man defense may not be good enough. Here we go again. Oh my God. I guess we wait for a OC or DC to come in here and just be lights out. Because we looked at the numbers the other night, and that offense ain't as bad as we thought it was. Florida State is worse than us in the red zone. We looked at the numbers the other night. So you're right, man. When are we going to have some consistency? You feel me? When are we going to be able to just ride a wave, man, and get this thing consistent? I don't know, dog. I don't know how you draw the line.
And that's why I know this staff is capable of doing. Like I said, the first glimpse that we saw of any type of actual success. Shout out to Corey Chancellor, who put the super chat. Gas isn't cheap. Because he keep asking about it in the comments. But yeah, at some point we gotta be able to think about this for a second. We now talking about in this offseason how James Zavante is in the film room studying film. And mind you, every been on this campus since Manny been here. And we now hearing about that. In the offseason of year one of Mario Cristobal. That's a huge issue. That is not something to gloss over, right? And so, just like you're saying, with repetition, if we now getting guys who are really just learning this offense and defense in the game as it goes while dealing with massive injuries, I'm talking about like massive starter injuries, guys that we were talking about possibly getting drafted. Like we thought he was making progress, and we hear this week, oh yeah, you know what? He on crutches again. He got another brace on. So we depended on Big Baby Seymour and basically true freshmen in week 7 or 8 of the season, that's massive. That's not something that you can just coach or OC out of that. Like that's not something that, if anything, a lot of coaches be ready to just shut it down and be like, hey man, it is what it is. We'll just bring it back next season. I don't see that, and I see Mario trying to develop a mindset. It's like, hey, it's not over with. Lock in. And I think that's important because when we start getting we doing it now. I don't even say when we start. Year 1, we got them guys. This 2021, 22 class that's on campus is already pushing guys who've been starters here. It's only a matter of time before Wesley been saying, I ain't gonna cap. Wesley State might be the starter by Florida State, depending on what happened this weekend and barring any injuries. I'm just being honest. It's one of those things where, hey, you got to understand that guys are hungry and they willing to take spots with guys who gotten comfortable. And that's the problem we had, is the people we had in the past always allow people to get comfortable instead of getting to the space where they can actually be challenged for their spot and know that nothing was given. They had to earn everything. And this is a mindset we now building. So
I've been seeing people talking about how they feel like Coach Mario lost the locker room. Like, where does that even come from? Like, is this something that y'all just want to say to make a narrative? But
it's just trolls in the chat. People here saying that
Mario has, trust me, Mario is not gonna lose the locker room. Like, he'll get rid of some players before he lose the locker room. So I can cut that out.
How would you explain the morale? I don't know if he lost the locker room, but I think he broken some spirits in there.
Yeah, he basically, well, okay. We in a time frame in a generation where they don't like to be told. What's the word I want to use? The brutal truth. They don't like the brutal truth. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell somebody, hey, yeah, you know, you're not a UM caliber type player. Or, yeah, man, you here, but we just, you know, we gonna play some other guys who we think fit the system a lot more than what you fit right now. You know what I'm saying? That could hurt somebody who been playing for like 2-3 years. And then all of a sudden, a new coach come in and say, hey, you know, you just don't fit the system. That hurts, you know what I'm saying? That's just the turnover when you get a new coaching staff. They come in and tell you the brutal truth instead of lying to you, you know, so.
And I think a whole bunch of that was happening with a couple of these staffs in the past, where they were probably saying some, how old girl said it, some alternative facts. They call it.
I think Rick came in and said some brutal truth at one point when he said, you guys are slow. This not you on this speed. We got some slow receivers, and that's when Amari Richards had to come in and have a hell of a freshman season. And we, you know, you literally had receivers running 4.6s and 4.7s out there, and like, hold on, it's sounding at you. What the hell?
And dropping passes.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate society we live in, where people just rather dance around saying what it is instead of consider. And from the looks of it, and from what Ricky texts us tweeting, it sounds like that same thing or something to that effect happened again with this Cormani situation. That might be how they fumble the bag. It is what it is. But I've always respected about Mario is a brutal honesty. People in the chat saying, "Oh, he's a great recruiter, terrible coach." It's like, you don't win Rose Bowls, you don't walk into Columbus, Ohio, and foot stomp the same guy who most of y'all would be clamoring for OC and Ryan Day being a bad coach. It don't work like that. That's not how football works. So at the end of the day, if he comes in and tells the kid, hey, he ain't good enough, or if we hear that rumor about, you know what I'm saying? Well, we already confirmed that in the huddle. So if you wasn't in there, it is what it is. But when we hear, you know, K5 saying, hey, mom want to complain about, they said he's the worst. It's the worst offense ever. He ain't saying that because he's just being honest. Like, I've been other places. I had an offense in the college football playoff. Yeah, they didn't do great against possibly one of the greatest defenses we've ever seen in Georgia, but y'all ain't even remotely close to that. Why you gonna get mad and go cry to your mom about it? Lock in and get better. Like, It's really that you can sit back and cry and get mad, ooh, and transfer, or you can lock in and get better. So
Yeah, but don't put that narrative out there, dog. We gotta let that one go. Don't put that narrative out there, bro.
no.
We weren't sitting in on that conversation, but everybody's
Sure.
gonna point at. You know what I'm saying? You know how
For
fans
sure.
are, bro.
The point I'm trying to make is simply, regardless if that was said or not, lock in and get better, or someone's going to take your spot. And same thing, brutal honesty again. Kevin Smith telling the whole boy in practice during the spring, I'm coaching up your replacement. I'm coaching a guy who I'm here to find a guy that's going to take your spot.
What did he say? He said, I'm here to out recruit you. Your job is to not get out recruited.
Not let me do it. As simple as that.
But see, stuff like that. But see, stuff like that is weird to me because it's kind of like that shouldn't bother you or hurt you. That's like I don't even know. That's not even a gut punch.
That's how you got here, right? That's how you got here.
Yeah,
that's how you got here, dude.
Like what the fuck? Like that shit that wouldn't even bother me. It would just make me say, okay, let me just work hard. That's not even I don't even know how you get offended by that. That's some weird shit for me though. For like some of these kids, that's weird as fuck.
I don't know if anybody got offended, but for us to hear him say that, I think we didn't that hadn't been going on in the past couple of years. It was kind of softer environment down there.
Last year we had no choice.
But I tell you what though, like it's just like when you was in class and people start ranking on each other, right? Like you could either sit there and cry like kids do now, or you could be like, you know what? You could come back with something. I would have said to what's his name? Yeah, I heard that last year and kept doing my workout.
There you go. Exactly. That wasn't even tough, man. That was not even tough.
Nothing says get off your ass. You better get to moving like a number one recruit at your position from the nation coming in behind you.
Right.
Coaches ain't gotta say nothing. So once Malgore start hitting the field, once Antoine Jackson start hitting the coaches ain't gotta say nothing. These people have told me plenty of times. The pushing comes from the dude behind you. It ain't necessarily the coaches, you know what I'm saying? Giving speeches, it's Cormani McClain checks in, and you realize day one, holy crap, this motherfucker's faster than me. You gotta get moving. Yeah, you gotta get moving. And listen, the guys are coming. Mario finna fill it up. You see, he gonna fill it up. Winning or not winning, we finna fill it up. The guys gonna be here. We just gotta get the right people to coach them up, bro. The nightmare over, man. I don't care what y'all say. The nightmare is over. The process has started. And y'all see Big Dog at work. They're the queen.
Bro, we got 3 5-stars.
And it's crazy to think. It's crazy to think too that this is like people have forgotten. I guess it's been so long that this is what UM was built off of. It's like you got a great guy in the class. I think they just talked to Frank Gore about it. It's like you got a great running back in the class, a stable running backs who all could go start somewhere else. And then you got, hey, Frank, you coming? You coming to compete or what? Like, hell yeah, I'm coming to compete.
Mm-hmm.
That's the history of this. That's how this university got great. We understood, like, yeah, the room's crowded, but at any moment, at any time, and you kind of see it in that quarterback room, right? Nobody was expecting Jake Garcia to start a football game this year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after North Tennessee State. Yeah.
Now we 2 days out.
But
I will say this too. When you look, according to Rivals, right, we're number 8, which puts us at the number 1 recruiting class in the ACC right now. But look at who's ahead of us. Oklahoma's ahead of us. LSU is ahead of us. Texas is ahead of us, and Notre Dame is number 2. Those schools I just mentioned, how are they any? Like we're kind of on the same plane. Notre Dame maybe not because they've been to the playoffs before. Well, Oklahoma has too, but Oklahoma had such an embarrassing loss. LSU is, I don't know where they. Yeah, I don't know where they at. So I'm like, really, it's you gotta have hope for your program because you know, you got programs out here dropping games that they shouldn't drop, and they got top classes too. So why would we not have a top 10 class right now, cruising to a top 5 class here shortly?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. But I'm gonna say the recruiting class is real important. It's real important. But I think the transfer portal class have become more important than the recruiting class. And the reason I say that is because now that they are allowing kids to leave without being penalized of sitting out a year, kids are just saying, okay, I can leave. All right, so you got a whole bunch of kids leaving, and that hurts your program, you know, when you're trying to build that roster, that depth. So what you have now is coaches saying, well, hey, you know what? Yeah, we'll recruit some high school kids. We're going to recruit the top of the line high school kids. And we're going to go out and get the top of the line guys who in college, who's already a little developed. You know, they had a little bit of playing time 1 year. We'll get them. They ready to play now. So you bring them in. Just look at what Bama did. Bama, when they got the number 1 receiver this year, the number 1 running back this year, the number 1 linebacker the previous year, the number 1 receiver the previous year. It's like they're going to get the players who ready to play. Michigan State went and got a whole team full of transfer guys that 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the recruiting class for the high school kids is very important. But I just think the transfer portal thing is the most important thing now because it's a lot easier for you to plug in and play. You know, and that's why I say, you know, I know Mario, he's doing a hell of a job recruiting the high school kids, but I'm really intrigued to see how hard he do when the portal opens.
I honestly think he is about to be on somebody's ass when it comes to this portal for offensive linemen and linebackers. There's a lot of guys in there that's gonna get some opportunities, but yeah, I think he, especially if I got this feeling about Oregon. I'm gonna keep it to myself for now. But if what I think is gonna happen is about to happen at Oregon, I think it's gonna be a huge purge of people in them trenches from Oregon. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you can see it's already starting to happen where you see players starting to hit the portal from Auburn. Auburn's a school that's going to have quite a few players hit that portal. Let me see another school probably going to be
Texas A&M.
I had to see about Texas A&M because it's just that money factor over there.
That money's different, man.
I feel like kids
that money
paid,
changed shit.
Saying, man, I don't care.
Kids be miserable as hell and paid.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah, but you gotta look at that long-term bag. And if I ain't fucking playing this shit, like I don't think a lot of them gonna transfer just to transfer, but it's a lot. You got too many 5 stars. Everybody can't play. Like if you look at that list they put in the group me of guys that was either suspended, talking about the portal, or it was like 1 4-star and everybody else was a 5-star. So I'm gonna keep my eye on Texas A&M, boy, because there's gonna be some groceries over there.
Yeah, it's, schools like that. And look at Syracuse this year. Look at Syracuse. That team. They have an older team, and those guys stuck together for 4 years, 4 to 5 years. Donnie Barber, he stuck with it. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just, hey, brother, I love what you're doing at Syracuse. Get out while you can, cause you're not gonna have that same team next year. You know what I'm saying? Get out while you can, man. If another school come calling, go.
Man, I just thought about that. Yeah, you're right. For Babers, man, he better go get that Auburn job when it come open.
Man, I would be on the first plane smoking as soon as they call me, because remember what it was like 3 or 4 years ago, Syracuse was good, right? And then the next 2 years they was bad. You were like, oh, but they about to fire this guy. And then this year they good again, brother. Go get out while you can, man, because it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Syracuse obviously is a basketball school, but they do love this football too. Get out while you can, man. Trust me. Well, you got Georgia Tech that's available.
I'm waiting for Auburn to come up.
What other schools that as we said they had got? It was like Arizona State. Well, yeah, I wouldn't go over that after what Herman Edwards had to deal with. But Auburn, I can see Auburn. I don't know. I don't know if Auburn gonna hire a black coach.
Shout out to Corey Chancellor, man. Say one time gas ain't cheap, man. We appreciate that $50, dog. Shout out to Corey Chancellor. It went up too fast, Corey. We didn't see it. We had to go retrieve it. And so me and Philip Buchanan was talking about Mario, man, talking about how you do anything and how you do everything. And Phil say, man, I've been saying that for years. So he went out and found the tweets, though. 2012, Phil said, how you do anything is how you do everything on Twitter. And he said, he's been saying it. He's been saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, 2012 is the last time we got a 5-star cornerback.
He said he's been saying it all over Twitter.
So Mario did what?
Yeah.
Mario did to Philip what he did to T-Rod. He jacked him up, took his little saying and shit.
Coined it, put it on a t-shirt.
Ain't nothing Phil could do about it. God damn.
We got a couple of these tweets out here, man. So listen, if y'all getting in here, man, Cormani McClain commits to Miami, man, to kind of smooth over a little bit going into Saturday. I put up the weather a minute ago. It's going to be 40 degrees in Virginia. For Jake can't get a break, huh? I guess 40 ain't that bad, but Jake, a California boy.
Sure enough.
It's going to be 40 degrees in Virginia. But man, this definitely helps the season, bro. To know that they still could go hard on the recruiting trail and land kids like this. One of the biggest recruits Mario about to bring in 2 or 3, 4 of the biggest recruits we've had in a long time. The body's gonna be in the building, dog.
Louisville, X, that's who you forgot.
Louisville?
Yeah, he was talking about jobs coming open for the Syracuse coach. Louisville.
Their coach gonna be fired?
Yeah, pretty sure. We'll see though.
Well, yeah. Louisville coach. He's I guess he's out. I don't know why he's still the coach right now, but he probably be let go by the end of the season. He's one. But no, it's like some other teams. I'm forgetting the teams that the coaches got fired so far.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 coaches schools that fired their coach like after 4 or 5 games. And I was like, dang, like the season just started, but. That's you're gonna have that. Josh Gaddis his name got brought up. You know what I'm saying, by a couple of schools. They looking at it. He's the only one I think so far. I don't think anybody else on our staff name is getting brought up. I haven't heard anything, but
if I was Gaddis, I'll wait on the bag because if Gaddis stays here for 3 years, let's say 3 more years, and we win 1 chip here. This man can name his price and go anywhere he wants. Don't sit there and be like, because the narrative is going to be when you go to Georgia Tech, and your first season you're 4-8 at Georgia Tech. They're gonna say, "Oh yeah, he came over here because he was not like that at Miami." Plus, how much are they really gonna pay you at Georgia Tech? $3 million.
I heard Georgia Tech is committed. I heard Georgia Tech is committed. They committed to football now. They committed to getting the right coaches and the staff for the team.
They gotta be. They just watched their in-state rival win a national championship for the first time in 40 years. They ain't got no goddamn choice. What else they supposed to do? We're gonna keep focusing on basketball, guys. Hell nah. Look, think about it. We talk about Herschel Walker being a walking CTE case. That was the last time they won a national championship in football when he was on campus. They gotta stay committed now. They gotta do whatever it takes because Georgia's about to take anything and everything they want down there.
Out of that state,
yeah, but they not gonna commit.
They was talking about throwing the bag at Dion, and I keep telling my homeboys who knows fan, I say, man, look, in order for y'all to get Dion, y'all gonna have to throw him like $10 million per year. I don't think any other school has to throw that much, but I think it got to be that much for Florida State because y'all could have hired him or at least put him in consideration before y'all hired Coach Mike. You know what I'm saying? But now he's saying, well, his value is way bigger than I'm not gonna say it's way bigger than this university, but it's almost that. It's almost that. So it's like, yeah, y'all gotta do what you gotta do. And I think I know for sure, yeah, they don't got $10 million to pay no coach. You know what I'm saying? So Georgia Tech saying they'll throw the bag. Auburn saying they'll throw the bag. They put Nebraska out there, but I can guarantee you Deion would never go to Nebraska. So
nah, nobody wants to go to Nebraska.
Could be something. That could be another school you could probably see Coach Gaddis' name get thrown into Nebraska.
Mario Crystal go in here telling the truth. That boy said, I thought we had no chance at Cormani. That boy here telling the truth. That boy here being honest for no reason.
Who thought we had a chance? Who thought we had a chance? God did.
God did.
Mario did.
If I was in that villain chat today, y'all would have thought we had a chance.
Bomb, this guy got some news. I might well put it out, for the ones y'all follow. I just got some news here. Fred Gaskin III, he's a top cornerback in the 24 class. Told me he's going to be at the UM versus Florida State game. He's one of the cornerbacks who UM is recruiting. We're going to probably set up an interview with him next week when he come down. So y'all heard it first here before y'all see it on 24/7.
Hey, Street.
23-6.
Hey, Street. Now, if y'all do an event for the Florida State game, y'all have a good turnout. Before Cormani committed, when nobody finna come, everybody was sad. everybody gonna show up now. You straight.
You got the money coming through. Look, Cormani commit, man. You get 3 donations, $50, man. You see how the emotions work, man? Come on, DVD.
They was coming, but they weren't coming for UM and Florida State. They was trying to come for Eve.
Oh, that too. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
They were like,
Forgot
Eve
about
gonna
that.
be there. Nigga like, Eve gonna be there.
So listen, man, we got a long way, right, man? We got to keep Cormani committed, right?
Absolutely.
When we get out of here, we got to stay committed. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like our tackles. You tackle, you got to stay tackled. You got to stay committed. We got them down.
Like I said, man, this is different now, man. Under this, if this same thing was happening when Mendes here, these kids would have bailed. Every single, I ain't gonna say every single one of them would have stuck, because one, like a Ray would have stuck. But a lot of these kids would be like, man.
Well, Ray wouldn't have got recruited, because
you're absolutely right. Yep. You're absolutely right. So
he wasn't recruiting them.
Yep, he would have came back in a couple years when we played Clemson and torched our ass for 250 through the air, 4 touchdowns. We was like, God damn, how we let him get out the city? What the fuck? We was mad as hell.
Hey, well, nobody better than me walking out that stadium. Walking out that stadium with Tutu Atwell torched our ass. I think we won the game, but he's damn sure torched. That was mad as hell on that line walking out that stadium.
He scored 2 touchdowns, 2 long ones. He damn sure got us.
That was, man, they putting fucking Bubba Bolden on Tutu Atwell. Man, don't make me relive that dumb shit, man.
Hey, lock in. Like you said, bring it in tight. I know these Canes fans mad. They was like, man, hell no, I ain't going to Florida State game. Just like Kyle said, they all about to be there. Man, hell, you got Cormani? Man, fuck what y'all talking about. We in here. I get it, right? But you still got, what is it? We about to be in November. You still got a whole month and some change till signing day. Yeah. I understand these people about to throw. It's Christmas. It's about to be Christmas time too. Black Friday. People about to be throwing all kind of bags to these kids. Hey, man, you talking about your
Yes, they will be.
Hey, understand. It's going when that time comes. This class is different though. I'll give them that. On the other regimes, I'll be like, yeah, them kids gone, man. They threw a couple bags in this kid's face. It's over with. Ruiz ain't doing that. But
remember when we lost to FIU, Duke and them. All of you, all them boys be committed. They be committed right after we lost.
That Northwestern, that Northwestern class, all the boys be committed.
It was like 4 of them that
decommitted probably
right
Tim.
afterwards. Tim was the only one who
stayed
committed.
Tim probably the only one stayed. Yep. Yeah, it was. We lost Hammond. We lost Mello. We lost Kent. Man, that shit was crazy.
But Tim was only committed, and his ass still ain't come up here.
You lost Hammond. You lost Mello. You lost Jacoby George. And the other receiver who went to what's his name, Streeter? I think he ended up going to FIU, I think, or FAU.
Miami did Tim wrong.
Yeah, they did Tim. They did Tim wrong because Tim still thought he was committed until close to signing day, and they just.
That's talking about Tim Burns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look what Malik Bryant tweeted.
Did they say? Did someone say Malik about to flip to the gate? Never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh man, the Gator fan, they
We gotta find a position for Malik, man. We gotta figure out what Malik is, man.
Dog.
We'll speak.
We'll
speak about that on another show, man. But
don't get up out of here, Hank. You about to shut it down, man. Listen, bro. I think about 9,000 people came through here, dog, for old Cormani McClain. Cormani McClain is one of those names that just jump off the internet. Cormani McClain versus William Fowles on Instagram did 100,000 for us earlier this year, man. I sent both of them boys $50, man. I was like, God damn, boy, y'all boys got sent. Listen, he's one of them names. He's one of them names when you start typing it in the internet, man, things go crazy. And Miami just landed him, man. That's big time. Shout out to him. Shout out to Pokeway. Shout out to his mom. Shout out to anybody who had anything to do with it. Y'all want to say something before y'all get out of here, bro?
Hey,
yeah, let them boys. Nah, I was just gonna say, y'all need to go ahead and join the group, man, just in case we open up IOD tonight, because I know y'all want to go in there and run y'all mouth, talk, and all that good shit. So,
I just want to say, line that shit up.
Line it up. We talking shit again, huh? We talking shit again, huh?
We talking shit again.
All right,
line that shit up.
Line it up unless you got blue in your
something.
team name. Then don't line it up. But nah, man, like I said, December, man, it's still a long time to signing day. It's a great, momentum recruiting win. But at the same time, man, to have pen hit paper, like I said, it's a different energy with these guys, man. These guys don't seem fault like they don't seem like they're gonna fault to getting wavering when the bullets flying, because we obviously see the season ain't translating to anything. So appreciate it like always, man. 786-405-9499.
Boy, know that thing.
I ain't gonna take the rest of your line, but you see a scroll at the bottom, man. Yeah, we like, hey, I'm with Kyle, man. If we open it up, y'all can talk y'all shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you was still in the Twitter, you could have went off tonight. If you was still in the Twitter. You see?
You're right. I could have. Hey, before I get out of here, what game you going to this week?
I get Norland. I don't know. I may hit Edison. Edison got the playoffs on the line, I think, this week versus Jackson.
So it's not playoffs yet. It's still regular season?
Not yet. But
okay.
But it's they're on the line for a lot of schools.
Okay.
And Dade County, we gonna talk, man. Dade County just changed what they want to do with video and stuff on the sideline. Dade County be tripping, man. They trying to push everybody. They're trying to push everybody when it comes to media. They're gonna push everybody to Broward, and that's the last thing I think they want to do. They're not thinking.
That's crazy.
They're not thinking. So listen, man. Go and get out of here, man. We're gonna talk. If y'all boys want to get up and do a football villain.
Little huddle, man. Let's get the huddle going.
Little huddle, man. Y'all let me know.
Hey, shout out to
appreciate
y'all
you,
trolls
bro.
too.
Shout out to the trolls. Listen, man, 786-405-949. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, is IOD Squad. That's what we every day we get on. We get in the stock market every morning and we invest. We talk about crypto. We do a lot of stuff. You ever thought we got one-on-one classes? If you ever thought about, hey man, I want to learn about the market, things that it's not as complicated as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty simple if you make it simple. And your money can work faster for you than you ever could work, man. So text us. Click the link. It's in the top of the comment section and it's in the description. 786-405-9499. That's IOD Squad. If you want to join and become a football villain, just hit the join button, man. The football villains knew where Cormani McClain was going. They knew that earlier today. They knew that we had a huddle. We talked. The ones who jumped in, they knew that earlier today. So listen, don't put off tomorrow. Something you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. I'm D and I'm out of here, bro.